Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello and welcome back to the Women's Football Chat. Today we bring you the final game of round 8 of the 23-24 WSL season. It's Manchester City versus Tottenham. A big one at the top of the table. It's going to be a very good game today and hopefully you can join us for all of it. I'm very, very excited. Should be a good game. Manchester City fighting to stay in the title race at the moment. Tottenham fighting for European places, so it's going to be very difficult with only 3 European places available and about 5 or 6 teams that want to be there. So it's going to be tough for them. Going and winning today away at Man City, though, would be a big step on that path. Harry, are you excited for today's game?
Yeah, I am. I think it should be a very, very exciting game. I think two sides that are playing some decent stuff at the moment. Tottenham have been a bit hit and miss this season, but overall it's been a very steady season. City, again, they've also been a hit and miss, but they are starting to pick up some good form. A big win last weekend at Old Trafford. Hopefully they can use that to get some momentum going, but tonight would be a big start in that, a big step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Because Tottenham, realistically, should be a win for them, but they could cause a problem for City.
Yeah, definitely. I think Tottenham, they've done well this season. They'll be very disappointed that they dropped points against Leicester last weekend. Though, as we saw today, Leicester against champions Chelsea, proving a very difficult team to play against. So perhaps not giving Leicester as much credit as they're due. However, I do view it as they should have been getting more than a draw out of that game. Looking into this one then, City should be the stronger team, so it's going to be a tough test for Tottenham. Tottenham have shown against Chelsea they don't really have what it takes. They don't have the mettle to compete with those top sides in the league. They are still a really decent team though, so there's every chance they get something from tonight. Today will be very proving as to whether they're up there or as to whether they are still just a bit off the likes of United, Chelsea, Arsenal, City.
Yeah, I mean, they've got some very informed players at the moment. Marta Thomas, 6 goals, 1 assist in 7 games in the WSL. Very, very lethal. Ild Hussoy has done really well as well off the right-hand side. So going forward, they've looked pretty decent and they've scored quite a few goals. Defensively, if City ask questions of them tonight, I think they'll get the right answers. Because this Tottenham defence aren't as solid as maybe other top sides.
Yeah, and obviously Marta Thomas, their top scorer in the league this season with 6 goals. I mean, that's the top scorer in the league, I should say. Very, very impressive start to the campaign. They've also got a very good goalkeeper in Rebecca Spencer. She's not kept a clean sheet this season, but still a very decent goalkeeper. We saw that at the World Cup. Could she help? How much of a what's the right word? How important is she going to be in denying the likes of Hemp Kelly and Khadija Shaw today?
As I said, this Tottenham defence isn't that great, and 0 clean sheets speaks volumes really. More than 1 goal conceded, 9 conceded from 7 games. Sorry, isn't great. But as you say, Spencer does really, really well. She is a very good goalkeeper, and she will be able to keep City out on multiple occasions, but the problem is I think Tottenham concede way too many chances for her to keep out.
Yeah, definitely, and it's going to be very difficult considering the amount of chances City generate. When we saw the Brighton game, they managed to create 35 chances. I mean, that's incredible.
A goalkeeper
and they still didn't score. Well, the Brighton did. Is it Bagley?
Yeah,
did a sensational in that game. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting game today. Looking at the lineups then, because we haven't done that yet, and we are only 10 minutes away from kickoff, so we'll go to that. Quite interesting teams for both sides. Manchester City, of course, are the home side. We are at the Joey Stadium, or the Joie Stadium, and the lineup is as follows. For Man City, they line up in a 4-2-3-1. In goal, Kiara Keating, brought into the side this season, brought into the fold this season. Very, very good start to the campaign. Has managed to usurp the likes of Ellie Roebuck from her role and looks like the starting nailed on number 1 now. Back 4, Alexandri, back from suspension. Obviously, she was suspended in the Conti Cup in the week after a straight red against Manchester United last weekend. Kennedy, Greenwood and Uahabi. In the pivot, it's Yui Hasegawa and Jill Roord. No surprises there. Well, actually, we think Roord will be a little higher. Angeldal will probably be the deeper in there. As I say, Roord in attack midfield, Hemp on one side, Kelly on the other, Khadija Shaw leading the line. Very strong team, though, for City.
Yeah, it's a very good team. As you say, Keating's had a good season. They've looked defensively solid with Greenwood back in the fold. And I think going forward, they look absolutely lethal. That front three, no surprises, is delivering goals. And they've looked very, very good in recent games, especially against United. They've played brilliant football, created brilliant chances and scored brilliant goals.
Yeah, so it's pretty much full strength for City. I'm surprised to see Alexandri starting, though, for the simple fact of after the red card and how good Kasparov was in the week, I'd expect her to start in her place, and that had also been that sort of lesson, not to do something stupid, because that Alexander red card was not necessary.
No.
That's just a really stupid tackle. As for Tottenham, then, they line up in a 4-3-3. In between the sticks, it is Rebecca Spencer. Back four of Ale, Bühler, Bartrip, and Neville. In midfield three, James, Summanen, and Zhang. In the front three, it is Bizet, Thomas, and Clinton. It's not too many shocks there. Obviously, Grace Clinton has had a couple of England call-ups this season, so that's been good for her. Marta Thomas has impressed a lot, the Welsh forward. Yeah. She's the top scorer in the league, as I say. Scottish. And Bizet, Scottish. Is it? Yeah, Scottish. She's been very impressive, and Bizet as well looked very good. Big changes in midfield then, from especially the team that I remember watching them against Chelsea, and only Summanen retains her place from that team that played Chelsea, because in that game it was, if I just go back to it quickly, it was Artinen, Spence, and Summanen. No Drew Spence today. Interestingly, no Olga Artinen either. That's a big miss, I have to say, for Tottenham. Looking on the bench, neither of them making the bench either. So I'm guessing injuries there. Does leave a little weak in the midfield with Zhang and James. Is that going to be an issue, do you think?
I think possibly. You're bringing in Zhang, who's usually a left midfielder for our only second start of the season. Again, in a big game like this, it's going to be a blow. I think. They're gonna miss the legs in there. They're gonna miss the energy. And realistically, you look at that City midfield three and you think that's going to get ran all over today, Tottenham.
Yeah, and on top of that, James, playing in central midfield today, has started right back for the rest of the season. So, well, maybe that's just football.
It's a makeshift midfield.
Could just be football getting it wrong, to be fair. Because I don't know where Ale plays. But, yeah, we'll work that out as we get into it. Because it would make more sense if Ale was going into midfield. But she is also a defender, so I don't know. Maybe it's changed midfield, maybe it's Ale. Guess we'll find out as the game gets underway. But yeah, we are 7 minutes away from kickoffs. We'll get into predictions in just a moment. Anything to touch on before we do as such?
I think it's going to be an interesting game. We've got two very good coaches here in Gareth Taylor and Robert Villahan. But realistically, we look at the way Manchester City have played this year. They've been lethal. They've been apart from that Brighton game. I think they have. They've looked really decent. I think, there's games I think where they've got a bit. Chelsea game was a bit silly. 2 red cards, very strange game. Arsenal game was a huge error that cost them a big point there, and again that was a weird game with a big stoppage in it. I think United last week really showed how good City can be on their day. They played really, really well.
I agree that City are very good. I just don't think they've been. I think the biggest criticism of the season actually is that they haven't been clinical enough. They've not shot just 13 goals this year from 7 games. If you consider Chelsea are now on 28, I know they got another 5 today.
Chelsea scored 5 in every game at this rate. 5 against Leicester, 5 against Liverpool, 6 against Villa. There you go, that's 11 of the 20.
Yeah, but then why haven't City done that?
Because Chelsea are different gravy.
That's what I'm saying, though. But even Arsenal have not shot 20. United have not shot 20. City only 13. That's 1 less than Tottenham. That's only 1 more than Liverpool and only 1 more than Leicester. So I don't think they have been clinical enough this season, and especially in that Brighton game where they generated 35 chances and they didn't score. Like, Bagley's a good goalkeeper. She's not a saving 35 chances goalkeeper. So I do think City have been wasteful this season. I think they're very defensively solid, though. The fact they've only conceded 5 goals, indicative of that fact. Obviously, Chelsea have only conceded 7, so they're not too far off that. And the 2 that make the difference were those goals conceded today. If City concede 2 to Tottenham, then it's level again. But yeah, I just think that is letting them down at the moment. The fact they can't score goals on a consistent basis. Yeah, if you look through their recent fixtures, even in the week, it was shown they drew with Leicester and lost on pens. So that's not a great result. They lost 1-0 to Brighton, 2-1 to Arsenal. Only got 1 against Leicester in the league, because they won 1-0. Bristol City was 5-0. That's 5 of their 13 goals came in 1 match.
Yeah.
As you consider 8 in 6 games, barely averaging 1 a game.
Yeah, I think their fortunes will change in the second half of the season. They've already played Chelsea, Arsenal, United, now Tottenham. So they've got for the big. Once they get to the likes of the Villas and the Evertons, the West Hams, they'll absolutely tank them.
Well, yeah, they play Liverpool at the start of Jan. They've got Villa up next, who, while they haven't been good, if Villa turn up, that could be a difficult match. Based on Villa's performance today, though, I wouldn't imagine they will turn up. Everton after that, well, they could provide a shock. But yeah, then they return in in January with Liverpool, Tottenham, Leicester, and then Chelsea at the start of Feb. So not an ideal run. That's the thing. You say they've had a really easy fixture list. A very difficult fixture list. I don't think there is such a thing as a difficult fixture list. By Christmas, everyone will have played everyone, obviously, and we've only got like 5 weeks.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that given we've only got we've got 22 matches. If we say that there's 4 top clubs, and then Tottenham and Liverpool are also difficult games, I mean that's very, very tough to get anything, to get a nice run of that matches. So I don't think City have been too harshly dealt. I mean, you'd expect them to up their goal difference in the next few weeks with the likes of Aston Villa and Everton, but I'm not getting entirely convinced by them, I have to say.
All right.
I guess we'll see what they can do today. Anyway, both sets of players making their way onto the pitch, so I guess that is our cue to get into some predictions. Harry, what are you expecting from today's match? Will City finally notch up some goals, or can Tottenham provide a bit of an upset?
Yeah, I think Tottenham will give it a good go, but to no avail. I'll go 4-1 to the home side.
Wow.
I think Tottenham will start well, and I think they'll take the lead through Martha Thomas, but eventually City will find their way into the game. I'll go for a first goal from Uhabi, I'll go for a second one from Rord, a third one from Hemp, and a fourth one from Shaw.
Yeah, fair enough. I think I'm going to stick with the prediction I said on Friday's video, and I will go 2-2. I see the draw coming. I can't remember what I said for the goal scorer, so I'll guess again now, and I will say Jill Rord and Khadija Shaw, pretty nailed on there, and then I'll go Marta Thomas, and I think I said Olga Artinen, obviously doesn't play tonight though, so I will back Bize.
Fair enough.
But yeah.
Should be a good one though.
Hopefully so.
Two sides play nice football.
Indeed, Tottenham very good start of the campaign. They've only got, I believe, only one loss in the league. Yeah, one loss so far this season. That came at the hands of Chelsea. So not much more you can ask from the season. There's been a couple of City draws in there. But you take out the Leicester draw, I think they've had a very good start to the campaign. They'll be looking to go unbeaten by Chelsea today. They're continuing that up.
Yeah.
I still think if you're unbeaten by Chelsea and City, you're having a good season though. So yeah, not bad. Not bad by any stretch. Obviously, they've got United and Arsenal as their next 2 games. But so they've had a nicer fixture list than most. But yeah, overall, quite a good start to the season for Tottenham.
Yeah, it's definitely going to test the next few weeks.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting whether they're up to the challenge. But it's a cold one tonight, but it should be some heating up on the pitch with some good football.
I was going to say, that's exactly fantastic phrasing. But yeah, going to be interesting to see over the next few weeks. Obviously, next weekend is... there's internationals. After that, though, we come back to Chelsea-Arsenal. I mean, that is going to be the biggest clash, top of the table. As those 2 fight out. If Chelsea win it, 6 points clear already at the top. That would be a seemingly... I was going to say, looking towards an insurmountable lead. Arsenal then play Tottenham the week after that as well, so it doesn't get easier for them in the run-up to Christmas. And a noticeable thing for Selin Bize, Ildesoy tonight, scored in her last 2 WSL appearances for Tottenham. So looking to keep that up with a third consecutive goal tonight.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're about to get underway here. Both sets of players taking a moment in the middle. I'm not exactly sure what this silence is for. It's Terry Venables, of course. You remember that. Tragically passed away at the age of 80 yesterday. So yeah, lovely for both sides here to pay respect to a legend of the game, Terry Venables. But yeah, and then we'll get underway. But yeah, anything to touch on before we get underway?
I'm looking forward to it. Should be fun.
Hopefully. Need it to be.
Yeah, as I say. I mean, as you say, I don't think Tottenham only 1 loss. It's not too bad.
Is that surprising from Tottenham? Because while they are a decent side, 1 loss that's not expected.
No.
I get they're not played from many of the top sides yet. Like the next 2 games are literally City, United, Arsenal, but still a very good side.
They've got to prove themselves. They've got to prove themselves in the next few weeks. But new under new management this year, they've started the season pretty well. Apart by Chelsea, this is probably their toughest test so far. So
yeah, probably.
Be interesting to see whether they are up to the standard, or whether they are going to get shown up tonight. But either way,
it's going to be interesting.
I think it should be pretty fun to watch. Both teams, every WSL game always has goals. Always has goals.
Hopefully that remains the same side. Of course, poll in chat, make sure to vote if you haven't already. 67% going for Manchester City, 33% Tottenham, and nobody going for a draw.
But that. Usually the draws are right.
Yeah.
You've never been here before.
I'm back in the draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Khadija Shaw. slow start this year in terms of goals. Got one against United there. Should be having
But I think that's been a bit indicative of everyone at City this season. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe City haven't scored because she hasn't scored.
Yeah,
she contributed a lot to their season last year. So, yeah. Tottenham's got us started here, though. Yeah. Now. And I believe it's Clinton in the middle. It will knock it back and get us underway. Both sets of players take the knee as part of a stand against racism and discrimination of all forms. And then on the referee's whistle, we will get underway here. Ball's not backed, and we're underway here in this WSL fixture. Of course, worth noting as well, this is the start of the Rainbow Laces campaign as well this weekend. So a very important course. Tottenham in possession, though. Bartrip going back to Spencer, and already Tottenham under pressure. Sumanen plays it out wide, and they're looking to build it forwards here. Here's Ale, looking for the run of the Tottenham forward, but it couldn't quite come off. Now Hasegawa. Across Alexandria has to step in there and stop Zhang getting to it, under a lot of pressure already. Alexandria, now Kennedy goes back to Keating, back to Kennedy. City looking just to hold on to the ball for now. Nice pass inside to Alexandria, and now it goes back to Keating once more. Interesting to see Alexandria inverting then into the midfield today as well. Perhaps giving Angledal a little bit more license to roam. But yeah, Keating.
Looks like he's joining Hasegawa in there and then pushing, as you say, pushing Angledal on, pushing.
Well, here is Philippa Angledal out wide, gives it to Kelly. Lovely touch, and it takes her inside. Now she turns, though, as Zhang puts the pressure on. Angledal, Alexandri, skips past the number 8. Is that Clinton? Grace Clinton? I believe it is.
Yeah.
So I think it is Zhang out on the left-hand side today and Clinton attack midfield.
Yeah.
Which does perhaps make a little bit more sense than Zhang having to fill in midfield. But yeah. Ball forward, finding Kelly. Kelly trying to lift it towards Khadija Shaw. Shaw tries to flick it back, and Kelly does just about get there, then draws the foul. And that is a free kick. Sunan just going in a little bit too aggressively there.
Yeah, didn't need to do it. Free kick. Kelly wasn't really going anywhere. Bit of a silly foul there.
No, not at all. Greenwood. Completely unnecessary one, but City haven't used it really as a set piece. Just want to get the ball down and play some football. Alexandri. Now it's Angledal who bursts forwards. Jill Ward tries to take a shot, but it's blocked. And now City win it back though high up the pitch. Hasegawa moves it out wide. Here's Chloe Kelly. Can she deliver it? Tries to play it across the box. Zhang gets in front of it. Corner to Manchester City.
Are we seeing hints of a 3-2-4-1 here for City? With Alexandria coming in and then Ward and Angledal playing as your two attacking midfielders.
Guardiola's and getting involved.
It definitely looks like it.
Yeah.
And I mean, it might be that Gareth Taylor might have sat down with Pep Guardiola in midweek. But I mean, it would be pretty big if it is a 3-2-4-1 in possession.
See how it translates into the women's game, and whether that could be potentially very difficult to beat. I mean, Hasegawa lifting it towards the back post there. Greenwood not quite able to make any contact with it, and Ward will let that go out for another corner. And City looking just to turn up the pressure, turn up the heat, put it on to Tottenham. But yeah, if you are watching as well, make sure to get involved in the live chat today. Say hi, give your thoughts on the game as well. Or just any other thoughts if you want. But yeah, please make sure to say hi. And yeah, corner now for Manchester City. They've got a lot of presence in there. Ward, Kennedy, Greenwood. Definitely a chance for City to make something of this.
Yeah.
And they go short with it again. Kelly lifts it towards the back post, headed out, and it will be another corner for Manchester City. Tom and I got to get this out.
I mean, yeah.
Good job from Tracy Neville, though, just to see that out.
We're 3 minutes in and City have already piling on huge amounts of pressure into that Tottenham penalty area, but they're dealing with it well.
Not a bad delivery from Kelly, just not really able to find anyone in there. Needs to go a little bit more towards the back post where there's runners, but not a bad delivery. And it's going to be another. If they take this short again, I might cry.
I mean, 3 corners in a row is not fun to defend.
No, Kelly and Ward both over this then. It's interesting. I'd have Jill Ward in the box. She's not even taking it. She's offering the short option. Kelly tries to put it in there. It falls to Khadija Shaw. Tries to get to the edge, and now Tottenham could counter. Bizet breaking away at speed. That it's really good defending from Greenwood, who gets back in well. Now Uwahabi back to Keating. Keating, Uwahabi. Has players inside if she needs to use them, but opts to go back to Kennedy instead. Now Greenwood. She can go down the line, goes inside to Alexandri, now Kennedy. Thought she might go to Harvey, but now just takes a moment in possession, Kennedy here. Before going out to Greenwood once more. Yeah. And a nice tribute as well from Alex Greenwood with the rainbow laces armband today. I haven't seen the Tottenham captain yet to see whether that's the same case, but yeah. Brilliant to see the WSL making so much of a great cause. I mean, the Premier League don't really do the same thing. Kelly. I mean, you wouldn't even know it was Rainbow Lace weekend in the Premier League this year without Henderson in there. Not really aware of it. But yeah, poll in chat then, a few more votes. Now 8 votes, 88% for Manchester City. So a lot of confidence that City will win today. I think that's quite understandable, given the strength of that side. But yeah, whether they can actually translate that into a solid performance.
Mate, one for a corner there.
City might bore Tottenham into submission here. Just keep putting corners in until they give up. Kelly puts another one in. Laying it flat. It's an interesting decision when they've got so much height in there to try and drill one in. You tend to see it when teams are just hoping that will bounce off. But given they've got Kennedy, Greenwood, Rord, just whip it in there and get one of them to head it home.
I mean, the amount of corners they get, you think they've got to nail one at some point.
Yeah.
I can't sit there and watch
Kennedy,
19 corners to be fizzed in at feet. All played short.
Greenwood into Kelly. Kelly tries to play it a bit too quick, but then she does win it off Ashley Neville. Now coming forward, Zhang gets in well, and then Neville makes an important interception. Sumanen does really well there to prod the ball on, and it is pulled back there as, I believe it's Alexandri jumped into the tackle.
I think I've just clocked the way that a minute ago called her Tracy Neville, which would be hilarious if Tracy Neville was playing football.
Yeah.
There is no relation, is there, between Ashley Neville and
Neville, Bill Neville, Tracy Neville, and Gary Neville. Yeah. Just another Neville.
Just don't go into management. It will not work.
Oh, Tracy Neville's a very good manager.
Yeah.
Just not of football.
No.
As far as I'm aware. Ashley Neville manages to find Thomas, but it's not. Sorry, Clinton hasn't come to anything. Ball, loose pass, and now it's picked up by Bizet, looking to drive it forwards. Is forced back, though, by Uahabi. Absolutely hounded by the Spanish left-back, Leila Uahabi. It's now with Tottenham coming down this left-hand side. Ashley Neville just shimmies inside here. Bizet knocking it back. Here's Zhang trying to find Bizet again, who is jostling with Kennedy here. Kennedy's ball going straight to Ashley Neville. Neville inside. Lovely play between Thomas and James, but it's not quite come off. And now City looking to bring it forwards. Uahabi. Hasegawa. And her ball down the line, not finding anyone out for a Tottenham throw. It's been a slow start for both sides. City have started the strongest, but they've not really done anything with the ball. They've had a lot of corners, as we've seen. But yeah, it's not really translated to anything on the field. Into actual goal-scoring opportunities. It's not really nothing coming off them. Hemp. About the best attack that came from a City corner was when Tottenham came out the other end.
Yeah.
Kennedy. And she's more than happy just to stand there and wait for Tottenham to actually press.
It is really looking like
Greenwood.
A back three. It's really interesting.
But to be fair, it's a bit more like Postecoglou's shape with both fullbacks coming inside. You can see Uahabi's now in the middle. So I don't think there is a specific pushing into midfield, but
It's a mix. So Gareth Taylor is like, you know what, he's mixed some weird concoctions.
He's watched a few too many FM tactic videos.
Yeah.
Greenwood goes back now to Keating. Now Kennedy. Next we're popping out asymmetric tactics.
Yeah.
I mean, when have you seen that on football? And they've lost the ball now, and Tottenham looking to come forwards. But a great interception that from Greenwood to win the ball back. Shaw plays it out wide. Alexandri, she's got space on the touchline to attack. Gives it back, or gives it forward to Kelly, who plays it back. Now Hasegawa. And it's now with Greenwood. Ball lifted into a wide area, but Ward can't get to that. And now it's out for another throw.
It feels a little bit like Man City are scared of the final third. They play brilliant football, and then they get in there, and suddenly all their players just forget how to play football.
Yeah. Ball out of play again, and that will be another throw. Just while we have a moment, thank you guys very much for 25 subscribers. I mean, we're 2 weeks in, or it'll be 2 weeks tomorrow that we start the channel, already 25 subs. So thank you guys very, very much. Of course, if you haven't subbed already, please make sure to do so. It massively helps us out. But yeah, appreciate every one of you who has subscribed. So Tottenham coming forwards now on this right-hand side. Ball lifted towards Grace Clinton, but City have possession once more. Kennedy. Greenwood. And surveying her options, opts to go to Kennedy. Had an outlet wide, and I think we'll now use that wide outlet as she finds Philippa Angeldal. And there she knocks it back to Kennedy. And Greenwood. Taylor's even copying the monotonous passing patterns of Guardiola.
That's not true. I really hope he doesn't.
But Keating even splitting the centre halves is very Guardiola.
I think he's been watching a few too many Guardiola training drills.
Maybe. It was a bit more Ten Hag, I guess you could say. Ten Hag's very... And that's why they had Onana. That's why they bought Onana, to be able to play in that role. But yeah, emulating that almost with Keating pushing in there means that they do form that makeshift back three without needing to use either of the fullbacks.
And he's mixing all these different...
It's very interesting. Yeah, it's very interesting as a tactical... From a tactical point of view.
And they've Tottenham don't play too bad football themselves.
No, Tottenham are a lot more conservative in possession. City very confident because they flood players forwards, look just to overwhelm Tottenham in possession because they've got a lot of options there. Yeah, and the build-up's very interesting. As for Tottenham, well, they tend to get... They're not as aggressive, but both fullbacks do sit quite high. And then they have Sumanen drop in a little to play as that pivot player. Clinton now. Trying to knock it out wide, being hassled though all the way by Chloe Kelly, who's getting in and doing some defensive jobs. Ashley Neville there, a little bit confused, I think, as to where her teammate was. Thought Zhang was in a position to receive the ball, but that hasn't materialised. Alexandri, Kennedy, that's a Greenwood, that's a jump in front of that pass. Now Clinton. Thought she might have a chance to shoot. Here's Bizet, though, in a good, rich vein of scoring form. Cuts it onto her left, plays it in the box. Martha Thomas can't get under her control. Now she can, but she's called offside. Felt a bit harsh, that. I don't think she was in offside position, but I'm not going to...
Yeah, Tottenham just
disagree with the official there.
Not struggling to get forward at the moment. Yeah, just off.
Yeah, just off. The angle's very bad.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But not really got going in this game. This game hasn't really got going anyway, to be fair. We're still in the early stages, yet to spark into life. But I think once it does, we'll be in for a good game.
Keating. Greenwood. Kennedy. Can go down the line, opts to go inside instead, as it goes back to Greenwood. Sure, lovely turn, and that's just taken a couple of players out of the situation, breaking through lines of pressure, but her ball to Kelly cut out by the head of Ashley Neville. Now City will look to come down this right-hand side. Angeldal, Kelly. Can she come up with the pass? Goes to Alexandri. Now Angeldal. And it's Kennedy. Kelly. Inside to Khadija Shaw. Shaw looking for Yui Hasegawa. Hasn't quite come off, though. And now Bartrip. Under a lot of pressure from Khadija Shaw here, and Spencer having to clear her lines. But very much under the cosh a bit there, Tottenham. Here's Alexandri. Such a composed player, Alexandri, when she's not putting in completely rogue tackles. Greenwood. Now City coming down this left-hand side. Hemp. Very good with the ball at her feet, Lauren Hemper. She takes a couple of players out of the equation. Lovely dribble. Puts the ball in there. Angeldal meets it, but it's just wide of the far post. A lovely connection, though. Just drifting wide, bouncing wide. Good opportunity, though, for City.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good. And Lauren Hemp, that is marvellous footwork and brilliance to skip past 3 players. You feel like angle down, she connects it there, but got to hit the target from there. She's right in front of the goal, only a couple of yards
All
out.
glues to her feet there, Lauren Hemper. She just manages to take it so far. She makes up so much ground there with that dribble. It's the little burst inside, and then when running at players, it's very difficult to know how to deal with Lauren Hemper.
Yeah. Oh, I think
Risky pass from Spencer, but she's got away with it. Ashley Neville now can carry it forwards and tries to draw the foul of Angledal, which she does successfully. I think Angledal's going in the book here. If not, she is.
Wow, that's very, very soft.
I disagree.
Oh, that to me like a faint touch of an arm.
But she stopped her for a count. She has pulled her back, though.
I don't know. Neville falls to the ground once she let go. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Harsh yellow, I think. Foul.
But the thing is, because she does deliberately stop a counter attack. So even if this contact is soft, the intent is still there.
Yeah.
So I think the yellow can be justified in that sense. But I guess it's just the way you look at it. 30 votes in the poll and chat, by the way. Thank you everyone that's tuning in so far. If you want to say hi in chat, if you want to get involved, please do. Always love talking to you guys on here. But yeah, 30 votes, 85% backing Man City today. Then thinking they'll come away with a victory. 15% going for Tottenham. I think that's fairly representative of most people's views. City very strong, very much the favourites here, but Tottenham have a shot. It's not unthinkable they win today.
No.
They're not really proving it against top sides yet, Tottenham.
Yeah, they've managed the first 15 minutes pretty well.
It's just whether they can do that another 6 times.
Which is going to be difficult.
Well, another 5 times, but... Yeah, Clinton trying to come forward, and she's done really well there, Grace Clinton. Then she loses the possession, though, and she does foul Alexandria as well, for good measure. But really good running there. Just managed to push the lines, and they're so close to Tottenham for breaking through. They were on for a 3-on-1 situation. Yeah. She got away from the defender there. Really good defending, though, from Alexandra, I believe it was. Now Kennedy. Could go down the line. Kelly thought she might knock it first time inside, but she opts to go back to Kennedy instead. He'll go back to Keating. Now Kennedy. Can she pick out the pass? She's going to drive down the line instead, but then opts to turn back. Tottenham's press at the moment is just doing quite a good job of penning City in a little bit. Then City aren't coming out with as much aggression and confidence they usually do. And Kennedy then knocking out of play under pressure. But there is just a hint of frustration there for City.
Yeah, they are struggling to get they'd like to have a full-on grip on this game, but they are struggling to take control. Tottenham are fighting back a little bit.
Yeah. Neville. Knocks it back now into Bartrip. And it's all the way with Rebecca Spencer. And that is a wayward pass, which Bartrip has no hope of getting to. A bit of a casual one there. Tried to just knock it out wide, but way too much on it, though. Considering Neville wasn't back there.
Bit too relaxed.
And concedes possession in what could have been a decent area for Tottenham. Greenwood. Broad, and that all escapes her there, rolling under a stud. And then Spencer, that's a lot more convincing distribution. Zhang's going to have to fight Alexandria here, though. Alexandria just well to get the ball around her. And now she will try and see off the pressure of Zhang, but Zhang doing really well. Here's Kennedy, goes back to Keating. Thomas still applying a lot of pressure. But City play out of it really nicely there. A good triangle. Here's Keating. Greenwood. And back to Kiara Keating. Ua Harvey. Keating. Lovely lifted pass into Alexandri. Brings it under control nicely. Touches it to Angledal. Then Alexandri. Shaw. Leila Uahabi finding Angledal in a pocket space. Really nice stuff this from City. And then it is pulled back for a foul as they lose possession. Ref trying to play advantage. City lost possession though, and now it's pulled back. James isn't too happy about it though. She felt it was a bit of a soft one. But if we see again here, Neville, I don't know. I have to say it's she's using her body there to try and barge off the ball. Angledal goes down a little softly, but yeah, free kick awarded to Manchester City.
Yeah, no, that was good stuff from City, and I think maybe a bit fortunate to get the free kick here, but it's about what they do. It's another opportunity to get a ball into the box. They need to take it. They just need to see what they can do. Cause Spencer some problems.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. They've really got to test Spencer. I don't think they've had a shot yet.
No.
At least on target. So that's definitely something to build on for City. I mean, yeah, if we look at the stats so far, 2 shots for City, neither of which are on target. And not able to add to it with that set piece. It's cleared away by Tottenham and Zhang giving Hasegawa a chase for that will be a throw-in for City. However, quite compelling stats. 70% possession for Manchester City so far. Very, very demonstrative of the dominance they've had in this game. But they're not doing anything with the ball.
No.
And that's a real positive for Tottenham. The fact they are limiting what City are able to do. I think this 4-2-3-1 with an out of possession 4-4-2 shape, meaning that they can really apply a lot of pressure. It's very effective. It's very good at stopping City, cutting their channels, cutting their passing lanes, and really making it difficult for them to play out. And that is a great press from Bizet, winning the ball high up the pitch. Options flooding into the box now. Clinton touches it to James. Here's Bizet. Can they make something happen? Tries to put the ball in there, blocked by Kennedy, and that will be a corner. Very positive from Tottenham, though. They picked up on that loose pass and immediately turned it into a counter-attack. Brilliant pressing here from Bizet. Made something happen from it. I'm sorry, it's Thomas pressing out there. But yeah, really positive.
Good stuff.
1-2 between Bizet and James. Bizet just then couldn't get past Kennedy to put them onto the box. But they have won a corner and a chance to put City under a bit of pressure.
Yeah, good stuff from Tottenham. That's what they've got to do all game, and they can get something at this corner.
They know they're not going to have a lot of the ball, so when they do get the ball in these sorts of areas, they've got to make something happen. And to be fair, they've won a corner from that, so it's not a bad situation. That is a lovely delivery, and they're just taken off the head of Bartrip there by Kennedy, though. And now Hasegawa knocking into the path of Alexandri, and they're looking to come forwards. Zhang, though, does really well there, just to stop her in her tracks. Tottenham, they're playing their game so well here. It's really disciplined from Tottenham. Shape's really good, and it's stopping City coming forwards with any meaningful attacks.
Yeah.
Really, really positive stuff from Tottenham so far, it has to be said. City need to find another gear in this game.
100%. We're already 20 minutes gone, and still not much to shout about for the home side.
Zach Hamey, welcome to the stream. Reckon both teams score. I mean, I predicted 2-2 at the start, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that come off. I mean, we potentially not now that we've 20 minutes into the game with my prediction. But I definitely could see both teams scoring. Even if City do go on to get a few in this game, I would expect to see Tottenham score. They've been quite good in front of goal this season, especially Marta Thomas. And as I say, WSL top scorer. I think she has been usurped by Lauren James today.
Yeah.
So, or at least levelled by Lauren James today. Obviously, City have more than enough players who could get a goal. They've not been clinical enough this season, but that doesn't really have too much of an impact. City can still score goals. And Khadija Shaw was she joint top scorer or second top scorer in the league last season? Either way, scored quite a few. And she has that prowess in front of goal. Roared.
City did have that, go.
Trying to take on the Neville here. On the wrong side. I think just a momentary swap of position. Now Ua Harvey, great delivery. Shaw gets on the end of it, and that is a brilliant goal. Manchester City 1, Tottenham 0. That's what City needed, really. They got the ball into a good area. Khadija Shaw burst onto it nicely. No one marked her. Well, she managed to get in between the centre halves. Really good deceiving run from Khadija Shaw. And, well, I've got question marks for Spencer there, I have to say. The header was on top of her, but a very powerful effort from Shaw, and it finds the back of the net. Manchester City 1, Tottenham 0. It's a cracking delivery from Layla Ua Harvey. A real strength of hers. She just finds a space out on this left-hand side, and Hemp's run inside creates that space out there. Lovely delivery. Shaw heads home. Could Spencer get more on that? I think you've got to presume. Well, you've got to ask whether she can. But seemingly unable to stop that Khadija Shaw header.
Yeah, so a great ball in. Tottenham don't close down Ua Harvey quick enough. Shaw is unmarked, and it is a good header. I feel like it's straight at Spencer. She gets a hand to it, but can't do enough to stop it going in the net. I feel like she's got to get more behind that, though. She's got a solid hand to it, and it's still just, gone straight into the goal. Nothing in there.
Yeah, it's took them a while to actually get into this game, City, but finally 23 minutes on the clock, and they've found their breakthrough. First shot of the game, first goal of the game. But Tottenham looking to right the scoreline immediately. Bizet's cross, though, blocked by Kennedy. Now takes on Ua Harvey. Really good defending, though, from the Spanish fullback, and Greenwood knocks that out of play.
Yeah, Tottenham still give us a good go. I don't think it's over.
Yeah, do they get a bit more licence to attack now they're already one down? Do they take on City a little bit more in this game? Confront them a bit?
Especially as the game goes on, they will have to go for it more. If the scoreline is still only 1, the worry is now that City push on and get a couple more.
They run the ball high at the field here, and that's a good delivery, but they're trying to play it too quick. As you say, they're trying to play it too quickly, trying to get it in the box before City come and press them, which I can understand that desperation just to get it in there, but you've got to be a bit more calm, got to be a bit patient in this type of game.
But... no need to panic. There's still only 1 goal down. We're still only 24 minutes into this game.
Exactly. So I don't think it is a case of now going all guns blazing at City, but keep as you're going, keep it tight, and try and get back into this game. Yeah. Because there's no point trying to go all out for a goal 24 minutes into the game. Because if they concede again, they might as well call it there, I have to say. Tottenham, they are definitely underdogs in today's game. They need to not concede for as long as possible. Now they have conceded. They've got to still remain calm and regimented. It's not been a bad performance at all so far.
It's not been convincing from City whatsoever in this first 25 minutes. That goal, coming for a decent bit of play there.
Their first shot.
Yeah.
Oh, on target, sorry. The first shot on target of the game. Only third shot of the match in total.
That's the problem for Tottenham. They switch off defensively once and they find themselves a goal down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there are question marks of their defending.
And City, they've lacked that clinicality, really clinical in today's game. They've not created loads of chances. When they have, though, Khadija Short there to finish it off. I believe it's her 3rd goal of the season. Potentially 4th. But, yeah.
Tottenham pinning City in here, forcing them to play out long. And they will come away with the ball. Maybe not. Haskell's got it. No, they have won it back. And here is Clinton, and she sifts it out to Thomas.
No, it's Bizet.
Bizet.
Here's Clinton. Where's Sumanen? Now James. Now Bartrip. Here's Bueller. Back with Bartrip.
Yeah, City were forced Tottenham back.
Lovely lifted pass into Neville. Neville tries to play it quickly into Zhang. Brings under control nicely, but Hasegawa then winning it. Neville, though, recovering the possession for Tottenham. Here's Lena Bueller. Tries to play it too quickly, though, and Khadija Shaw's won it back. Hemp. Roared, and City can attack now at speed. Really good defending, though. And Ale gets there not once, but twice. And now they can come forward. They've got a man advantage, or a player advantage here, Tottenham. Bizet takes save, and that's a great save from Kiara Keating. Just lifting that shot across the goal. Keating does really well, not only to get across to it, but to push it away from goal as well. Keeping City's clean sheet intact. This is really good from Tottenham, though. Bizet carried it quite far here, up the field. Just no one getting back. Perhaps a consequence of Uhabi playing so high. Hasegawa tries to get across and cover it, just can't get back in time. And it requires a really good stop from Kiara Keating, the informed Kiara Keating, to deny the informed Chelin Bizet.
Yeah, it's a great effort from Bizet, an incredible goal had it come off. But, I mean, denied only.
You've got to do more than that to beat Kiara Keating.
But it shows City aren't convincing. I think Jill Raw did also get booked for her tackle in the build-up. We're going to watch it back here. She gets dispossessed by Ale and responds.
No intent to play the ball.
Absolutely clattering into her. Ref played advantage at the time, but did go back and show the yellow card.
Do you think this is a real problem for City, their discipline? Already 3 red cards this season. We've had 7 matches.
And Jill Raw, I get...
Both midfielders on a yellow card now. Yeah. Or 2 of their 3 midfielders on a yellow card already in this game. It's not great. It doesn't reflect well on City's discipline, I have to say.
Not at all. I don't know what it is, to be fair, because I wouldn't say that an angry. I wouldn't say Jill Raw's an angry player. I would say Angledow's
Well, could it be the frustration from the fact they're not right at the top of the table? Because realistically, they drew with Chelsea. They should be joint on points right now. Instead, they're 7 points behind,
which is mental.
Well, it might be closer than that now because obviously this result here. But yeah. Also, Base Kings, I believe, is the username. Welcome to the stream. Come on, City. Good to see a City fan in the stream. Then 21 votes on the poll and chat, 90% now in the way of City. A lot of confidence they will win tonight. I think that is it's not without its merit, that prediction. And Grace Clinton almost winning the ball there from the crossfield pass from Greenwood. City, they're, as I say, very confident in possession, but sometimes they can be very sloppy. And that is a real problem. It's why they've lost so many games this season.
Yeah.
Because they're playing this really aggressive, very confident system, but sometimes they can get caught out.
Definitely, and against a better side there. Yeah, that is a Russo chasing him down or a Sam.
Well, exactly.
They're throwing a goal at that point. Not saying Clinton's a bad player, but I think
not by any stretch. But
a higher quality team pounce on that.
Chloe Kelly keeping it in, and now City can come forwards. Kelly plays it across. Jill Rord didn't have the time and space to shoot, so she shifts it out to Hemp. Hemp looking to take on Ale, cuts inside, back to Rord. Rord fashions a shot and it's into the hands of Rebecca Spencer, but a good chance for City again.
Yeah, again, really good football from the home side, and it starts with Kelly. The determination to keep the ball in on the right-hand side and then shifts it across to the left. Rord shot. It's a decent shot, but straight down the throat of Spencer.
Yeah. So just a quick glance at the table then. Man City now up to third, put some 6 points behind Chelsea. It's not perfect, but if Chelsea lose to Arsenal in the next game week, in 2 weeks' time, or even if it's a draw, they will make up a lot of ground there. Chelsea also still haven't played United yet, which is in, I believe, the first game in January after the winter break. So there is a real opportunity there for City.
Yeah.
But have they put themselves in a real disadvantage by having such a mixed start to this season?
I mean, they've got to be faultless now, really. If they really want to get their hands on the Social title, they have to be faultless.
Yeah, Chelsea do tend to be faultless. I think the problem for Chelsea will come when congestion starts to kick in. Obviously, City, I mean, they lost to Leicester in the Conti Cup. They'll still be hoping to win that because that's a competition they really could make a good go of, especially if Chelsea prioritise things like the UWCL and the WSL, of course. So that is an option for City, obviously prioritising that, given the fact they don't have any European competition as well. That's definitely a possibility. However, the real concentration for City this season has to be the WSL. They've got to try and stop Chelsea winning a sixth consecutive. Is it sixth consecutive?
Seventh.
7 consecutive titles, yeah.
But they've got the Conti Cup, they've got the FA Cup. Last year we watched the Conti Cup go Arsenal's way, FA Cup went Chelsea's way.
Yeah,
like
so Chelsea did the double last year, but yeah. They'll be hoping if they are going to do a double this year, it will involve the UWCL in some way.
I think that's what City need to change. Is that usually whenever Chelsea don't win a trophy, it always goes to Arsenal.
Yeah, I believe City lost to Arsenal in the semis, did they not?
Yeah, and then Arsenal beat Chelsea in the final.
Cup, yeah.
But I think Chelsea were pretty down about that, saying they were fighting for WSL,
Kelly,
FA Cup, and UWCL.
Well, they got their own back in the FA Cup final. It was a repeat, wasn't it, of that Conti Cup final? And then instead they beat Arsenal on that occasion. Harvey. Yeah, Chelsea only the quarterfinals of the UWCL last season. They were unlucky really to be drawn against Barcelona. Was it semi-finals? That's because I went to it. I really should remember. But yeah, so only the semi-finals. It's going to be. They'll be hoping to go all the way, obviously, this year with Emma Hayes' last shot at the UWCL before she moves to that USWNT role. But yeah. City now coming forwards, really good area. Ball will into the box. Khadija Shaw, and it's 2. Well, you don't even need to know what the outcome is. When I say ball into the box and I say the name Khadija Shaw, you can predict it's going to be the back of the net within a couple moments. And it's Man City 2, Tottenham 0. They double their advantage. This is always the fear for Tottenham. As soon as City get one, the floodgates open, and they're now really starting to exploit the space out in Tottenham's wide areas. A lovely delivery from, I believe it was Jill Rord, and a brilliant header once more from Khadija Shaw.
Copy and paste from the first goal. Ball to the box.
Great delivery.
Really good Shaw header.
A much better header this time.
Yeah.
She directs it away from Rebecca Spencer, across the goal. Really, really nice diving header that from Khadija Shaw. Her 7th of the season now. As she pushes to top goal scorer. No, sorry, 6th of the season. As she pushes to fight for top scorer.
After only half an hour, Shaw's on for a hat-trick.
Yeah.
And this could be a long night for Tottenham.
Yeah. City starting to find their mojo, starting to find some goals.
Yeah. And I mean, Tottenham really got to learn to stop letting them get balls in the box.
Yeah.
Because if not, it is going to... Khadija Shaw's head's going to hurt this, right? There's literally smoke going off it. The head is on fire, and that goal she's scoring at the moment.
Yeah. I'm sure that's what it is.
Yeah.
All the smoke coming off her head. But yeah. Here's Ale. Looking to go down the line, and Bizet now trying to take on Harvey, but it's recovered by Man City. Now, welcome to the stream. Apologies if I mispronounce your name here. Not a name that I'm very familiar with, but I'm going to give it a best shot. Lawazi Malangu. Please do tell me if I'm mispronouncing that. Lawazi Malangu. I hope that's correct. It says, Shaw just can't stop scoring. You're not wrong there. Pushing up now as the WSL top scorer. She lost out to Daly last year. Do you think she'll have her eyes on that top scorer crown this season?
I think at this rate, yeah. Daly's not scoring, is she? I mean, she's really not the races of
Yeah.
Aston Villa. Thomas has started well, but I don't think Tottenham will keep this up.
Especially given their next run of games is very, very
And
difficult.
Chelsea are rotating between Kerr and Fischel, so...
Well, currently, obviously, Lauren James is joint top as well. Zhang's done really well here, high up the field. Here is Clinton, lovely turn on the edge of the area. Can she fashion some sort of shot here? Clinton, she's took way too long about this. Zhang just can't get the ball down in the box there to get a clean shot away. It's okay, you tried. Thank you. Thank you for the commendation there. But yeah.
Oh,
that's
a
a huge error that's not been exposed there. Ball into the box. Kiara Keating just spills it. Tottenham don't react in time. Someone's got to get that and just finish it. It's an empty net if you get to the ball first. No one reacts quick enough, and Kiara Keating does well to recover it.
She had to spin round and grab it again.
Here's Lauren Hemp now running at Ale, causing all sorts of issues, bursting into the box. Hemp tries to find Shaw. Great defending that from Sumanen to knock it out for a corner.
Was Ale there, or did Lauren Hemp just run past the ghost? Because that lightning quick from Lauren Hemp, Ale didn't have a chance. She was long gone. She was chasing shadows.
It's that sudden direction change and speed change. That burst into the box. It's the reason why she's so good. Because we talk about this all the time with wingers. The key thing for wingers is that ability, it's that penetration, that ability to burst through lines of pressure.
See you later.
And she did that there. She created a chance by being able to just burst past Ale through pure pace.
That's great.
And then if it wasn't for Sumanen getting back in there, that would have been a third for City and a third for Shaw. Delivery from Chloe Kelly, and that's taken away from Alexandri by Bartrip. Greenwood, here's Hasegawa. Tries to lift it out wide, comes off the head of Zhang at a bit of a weird angle, and now she'll look to counter for Tottenham. James. Ball down the line into Bize. Great defending though as Layla Uhabi recovers really nicely. Tottenham throw. She has pace. Yeah, it's definitely what Lauren Hemp is known for. Definitely. I saw a video the other day. It was on the City socials of players talking about what attributes they take from their teammates, and all of them said Lauren Hemp for pace.
Yes.
So, yeah. Understandable.
It's such a great combo. You've got Hemp. Oh, well, I think you have to stop here.
Because Jill Ward has won the ball high up the field, knocks it across. Hemp tries to burst inside, but can't. Angeldal has Alexandri creating the overlap. Really good defending from Suman, and she is single-handedly keeping this Tottenham team together at the moment. And she's done well there to win a goal kick.
Yeah, but it's a really good combo. You've got Hemp's pace and her brilliant crossing ability with Shaw in the middle. But also, you've got Chloe Kelly in there, who has completed the most crosses in the WSL this season. So both wingers know exactly what they need to do.
Oh, because you get Shaw in there. You don't even need to aim it. Yeah. She's in there somewhere. Whip it in. Probably a goal.
And she has found the end of both crosses from
It's that classic sort of mid-2010s, late 2020s Premier League football, where you had players like Peter Crouch, Andy Carroll, those type strikers dominated the Premier League. Hasegawa. Now Alexandri. Back to Yui Hasegawa. And she pokes it to Rord. Rord knocks it out wide. Uahabi. Now Lauren Hemp. Lovely turn from Hemp. Ball into the box. Shaw can't get there, and it's cleared away, not convincingly by Ashley Neville, as it finds Alexandra on the edge of the box. Good delivery. Shaw brings it down, gets a shot away. Hat-trick for Shaw. 3 for Manchester City. A brilliant performance so far from their number 9. Brilliant. I mean, not actually number 9, obviously number 21, but still, superb performance so far from Khadija Shaw. A 37-minute hat-trick. Very, very impressive.
Yeah, it's a really rotating goal, and Tottenham are sinking without a trace, and this is absolutely brilliant from Manchester City and Khadija Shaw. 37-minute hat-trick. And this, again, they're getting down the wings, they're putting balls in the box, they're causing all sorts of problems.
And I have to say, not away convincingly there by Neville. Picked up the pieces here, Alexandria. It's a really good delivery. Great chest. Someone's got to get closer to Shaw there and just stop her being able to turn and hit this on the side volley. No chance for Spencer, really, as that rifled into the bottom left corner. Brilliant from Shaw, brilliant from City, and they now lead 3-0.
3 crosses, 3 well-taken goals from Khadija Shaw.
It's a second hat-trick versus Tottenham.
Mental.
Tottenham must hate coming up against it.
They must despise this game every single year. And I mean, the goals are totaling up now for Tottenham. That's 12 goals conceded in 8 games, and this is far from over.
Tottenham are one of the better defensive teams of the season. You have to say,
a lot of goals, then.
Nah.
I suppose.
When you think that, how many have they got now? Well, that's 12 conceded, you say?
12 now in 8.
6 have come against Chelsea and City.
Yeah.
I know they've not played United and Arsenal next.
3-1, it was 2-1.
It might have only been 2-1. So it's 3-1 in the end.
Might have been.
I think there was a late goal for someone.
But, I mean, if Tottenham aren't careful, though, this could get really messy.
No, all right, it was only 2-1.
Yeah. That's what Chelsea do that, don't they? They'll score, concede again, then go score, take the lead, and they'll get one in the last few minutes to kill the game off.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting, a 3-1 in there. But
I think this is much better from City. They're taking their chances, they're being clinical, and Khadija Shaw is starting to hit the ground running now and really find a rich vein of form.
yeah, and this is what City needed. They've lacked that clinicality this season. Now up to 16 goals, which is a bit more competitive with the best in the Premier League,
not even
best in the WSL. Well, exactly. And this could get really nasty for Tottenham if they don't start defending crosses.
This is what I said in the build-up. You know, Tottenham haven't looked too bad when they've come forward, but defensively they're at 6s and 7s every single time City touch the football.
Yeah,
and that's been their problem all year.
Just giving it as a free kick though. A little too aggressive there with the challenge on Rod.
Tottenham just can't cope. They don't know how to defend. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's helped by the fact that midfield is very weak today. Obviously, having Spence out injured, having Arsenal, that's something you can't really account for because James would usually be playing right back. Does she do a better job of marking that left-hand side where all of the crosses have come from? Potentially so, but and Ailes really struggled up against Hemps in particular.
I think the big centre halves have been miles off Khadija Shaw.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
And I think
Bueller and Bartra have got to get closer to.
I think they are 2 starting centre halves, and I think that's the problem. If they're giving strikers like Shaw, like Kerr, so this amount of room, no wonder they find themselves 3-0 down inside 40 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, you drew parallels earlier to how City are playing with their women's side compared to also very similar to their men's side. I think you can also draw a compelling parallel between how Khadija Shaw plays and how Erling Haaland plays. I'm by no means saying they're the same quality. I think, often I don't like comparing the two, but if you consider how the impact both of them have on games, very good in the air.
Yeah.
Very good striking of the ball as well. It's what Khadija Shaw brings is that huge threat in any situation. The fact that, she could be on the half turn and volley at home. She could be with her back to goal and she'll find a way to head it backwards. And that's so dangerous, so difficult to handle if you're not defender.
I think we look at City so far this season, but I think it does fall and go tail because I don't think Khadija Shaw played the first game, did she?
I don't think so, but neither did Sam Kerr.
Yeah, but because Chelsea got Fischel and...
it's mainly because a lot of players came back late from the World Cup.
I know, but... And then they tried to play Fowler for a few games, and, especially that Arsenal game, Fowler looked really
they played
poor.
4 in there, didn't they? They played Fowler as attack midfielder and Rord as a little...
That was weird.
So Fowler's playing where Angeldal is today. So when they have the players inverting, obviously the midfield can push up quite high. Yeah. So that meant that it was Fowler playing a bit where Angeldal was, but you lose that defensive side. But Fowler can't get in as well as Angeldal can.
It felt like Fowler was playing up there with Shaw at times, which isn't what Shaw wants. Shaw needs to be that focal striker. Point. Yeah.
100%.
I know, but Zlatan Ibrahimovic in the front too, do you? Haaland could probably play him anyway.
Ibrahimovic might also be a terrible example given he played with Cavani at PSG for a few seasons.
Yeah,
and those two were lethal together.
Fair, I guess Ibra and Haaland, you could put anyone on the foot next to them, they'd still score goals.
And I think he played in the 2 at the Galaxy, I want to say.
Oh, but come on,
that's the other one just stood there and watched him.
Yeah. That bloke was fanboying, like, oh my god, I'm stood next to Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, he just signed autographs.
Yeah.
I was asking for autographs, I should say.
Corner, eh? Can they get a goal?
James, Zhang. Option on the... We've got to give that to Ale there on the edge. She's in acres.
Zhang's not done well tonight.
Bizet.
It's only her second start.
Puts it into the box. It's in a dangerous area. It's a little bit messy. And that will be another corner.
Yeah, decent from Tottenham. But again,
the right sort of thing there at the end from Bizet. Just realising that actually none of this has worked. Just get a ball into the box. Try and create a bit of confusion. It has resulted in a corner as Greenwood decided that the best way to deal with it was just to kick it out.
Yeah.
Just to not mess around with it in the box. But another chance for Tottenham. And they do have some area of threat. Bueller and Bartrop as well. Both good in the air. Even Martin Thomas is not the shortest.
And I think City would take a clean sheet as well tonight with a lot of grace because they've struggled to keep the ball out of the net at times.
Kelly's put that out. It's going to be a throw.
Towards the club shot.
Yeah. You can actually see the club shot in there, can't you? Yeah.
Oh, there's a playmaker there on the side as well. 2 of them. No, I have the pitch. Get him on.
Anyway,
So the fans just go and buy a shirt during the game.
you could, if you, in theory, you
Yeah,
can
it's quite handy.
go and get a shirt. I don't think that's what they're doing. I think they're going to get a drink, the people that are heading down there. Because obviously we are close to half time now. Ale putting the ball in there.
That makes sense though.
Doesn't
Because you
come
can
to
actually, you can rock up the ground, go to your seat, and then go buy a shirt. If it's your first time at the club. Makes a lot of sense to see. That's quite smart, that. It's their academy stadium, isn't it?
Well, most of them will have, yeah, but it's only a small, it only looks like a small shop. But obviously, most teams have most teams have.
It's a hut.
Most teams have the club shop there. It's just that you don't see it next to the stand because there's another stand there, obviously. But yeah, it's quite a nice stadium for the WSL compared to a lot of the other grounds. At least they do have. I know it's for the academy as well, but they do have a stadium that is a specific ground for this team.
Arsenal play at Boreham Wood.
Well, exactly, and it doesn't feel like the home of the Arsenal women's side. I really hope that.
I
know obviously Brighton are doing it, aren't they? They're looking to purchase one, but I mean, I've seen their stadium on the FA Play. It's just a field. No, they do have stands, obviously.
A cow field.
It's not like where we turn up on a Saturday.
No.
And the pitch is wonky. The lines haven't been drawn out yet.
They have been drawn out, but the bloke who did was drunk.
Or is currently still doing it while we're warming up. But yeah, we have got 3 additional minutes then for this first half, as you say. But for Tottenham, I mean, it's been a painful first half by all accounts. They haven't really been able to assert themselves in this game. City, while they started slow, have definitely grown into this game and been the dominant force. For Tottenham in the second half, can they come out and get something from the game? It feels unrealistic, but they'll want to give a good account of themselves and try and stop the bleeding of goals at the moment. They can just, I mean, if they could get one back as well, just to try and hurt, not damage the goal difference too badly.
A 3-0 or a 3-1 isn't too bad against Man City, but if this gets to 5 or 6, then that's just really poor, to be honest.
I agree. Beulah. Bizet, she's tried a flick there and it's not come off. And here comes City, Rord, forced back by the good pressure of Bizet. Then she just decides to trip up Rord. She's hurt herself in the process there. Shelling Bizet ill to soy.
Oh.
And, well, that's a wayward pass from City. And now here come Tottenham. Martha Thomas trying to take on Kennedy. Really good stuff.
That's a really weird moment.
It's just a lacklustre pass from City. And Tottenham almost couldn't believe their luck.
Yeah.
That they were like, hang on, we've got the ball.
It looked a bit like Hasegawa was waiting for the game to be stopped.
But Bizet is now down. She seems to have hurt her ankle. She tried to challenge Rord. I think she got stood on because she tried to kick through there, and she seems to have caught herself.
I think it's just be one of those where you get stood on in this weather. It's going to hurt. It's cold. It's going to sting. So, and they always they're the ones that always feel like they're bleeding or you're going to lose your toe.
Well, she's been in great form, Bizet. This will be a big miss if this is something more serious. Of course, Tottenham already ongoing a little bit of an injury crisis with Spence and Arton both out injured. This is a slight concern for Wilhelm. Is it Wilhelm? Wilhelm, that's it.
And I think he'll be frustrated with his team. 3 goals is really sloppy. And they're carbon copies. Cross, shore goal, cross, shore goal, cross, shore goal.
Shaw takes a moment to control it and then it's goal.
Oh yeah, she spiked up for the third one. I'll tell you what, I'll take a touch this, right?
It wasn't close enough to her head. I'm not sure probably want to just use that.
Yeah, probably chest it onto her head. That in class, right? No, only 20 seconds after this half.
Not quite a perfect hat trick yet.
I think Tottenham will be looking forward to getting down that tunnel as quickly as possible.
I only agree.
and not coming out for the second half. Just Wilhelm gets in there and starts crying.
I mean, it can't get worse, can it? If they forfeit 3-0, lovely job. Leave off and
take the final chin.
Leave an hour early, lovely job.
Get back to London.
Yeah. Beat rush hour.
Yeah, 3 half 7. And get back for midnight. No, I don't think I can they? Yeah.
Oh, 5 hours?
Yeah, London. Yeah,
probably do it.
They're pushing it. 1 o'clock in the morning.
Well,
I can't say it's a trip I do often.
They definitely aren't doing it at the end of the game.
No.
I imagine they'll get a hotel or they'll travel overnight.
They've probably got
a nice bath
sleep on.
Probably, yeah. Lovely flick from Shaw into Angledal. Now Rord. Gives it to Kelly. Angledal. And now Rord, which is a bit too naive. Not naive in possession, but complacent in possession. And Tottenham coming forward now. Zhang under pressure and loses out to Hemp. Hemp on the right-hand side, by the way, just to note, they have swapped. It happened about 10 minutes ago, I just didn't mention it. But
it's kind of what we've come used to with Man City.
And England. And there we go. That is the end of the half. Manchester City 3, Tottenham 0. City, very, very impressive. Clinical from Khadija Shaw, clinical from City. And, well, they've done very well. Tottenham, they look good for 20 minutes. Then, well, the goals were all in disappointing fashion. They couldn't deal with a threat posed by Khadija Shaw. And, yeah, hat-trick already. And City, well, provided they don't deliberately lose in the second half, should be home and dry.
Yeah, really, really strong performance in the first 45 from Manchester City, and especially Khadija Shaw. 3 well-taken goals, a 38-minute hat-trick to add to her tally, and that is a pretty impressive 45 for her. I think she couldn't have done much more.
Yeah, no, I agree there. Couldn't really.
Just really, really good stuff, though, from the home side. They've kind of put Tottenham to the sword, and we're looking to finish them off.
And while, you could just view that as well. It's just vintage City, really, really good performance from Shaw. I think it's a really good sign for City because they've not been clinical this season. They've not put teams to the sword, and they've been cost for that. Like, you look at the Brighton game, for example. Obviously, they lost that game 1-0. They missed a lot of chances, and then they were hurt on the counter. And there's been a similar story in a lot of games. The Chelsea game, for example, they dominated for large portions of that first half. Then they had the red card for Greenwood. Then they had the red card for Hemp. And they threw that game away. That was a win. That should have been a win. And if you look at that as a victory, you look at Leicester, the Brighton game as a victory, suddenly they're top of the table. Yeah. And that's the difference of City so far. That's why they're not completing or achieving what they're looking to achieve, because they've not been clinical enough. The big change though today, Shaw, really, really good performance, takes it to top scorer in the WSL now. So that's a big shift. I do think there's still a little bit of over-reliance on Khadija Shaw. It's the reason they signed Gilroy this summer, was to try and spread out the goals a little bit more. When you consider that City now have notched up only 16 goals, 7 of which have come from Shaw, that's almost half of their goals.
Yeah.
So that is a slight problem, especially when Chelsea's top scorer, Lauren James, has 6 of their 28. It's a big difference, isn't it? So for City, there still is a bit of over-reliance on Shaw, and if she has a good game, they have a good game. She has a really good game, they have a really good game, as we're seeing tonight. But when she doesn't have a great game, City do tend to struggle to find the back of the net. And so I do think there is a little bit of over-reliance there. Overall, though, not a bad start from City to this season. But the only reason they're not top of this league is they have thrown away things to not being clinical enough.
Yeah, they have done really well today. I think they probably take the momentum from the Manchester derby last weekend. That was a big win for them. They really needed that. And in the convincing fashion that they got it in, I think they'll be very pleased with that. They pushed on from that today, started really strong. For Tottenham, I think it's been really poor. Because it shouldn't be thrown down. You shouldn't be throwing it down after 45 minutes. I think it's the same thing with Tottenham all the time. Going forward, they've looked decent. They've made they've made City think. They've caused City a few problems. Marta Thomas in and around the box, Bizet, Clinton have all looked dangerous when they've got on the ball in good areas. But defensively, they've still got a lot to learn, Tottenham, because they are miles off the pace.
I think there is, I was going to say, as you say, defensively, they're not great. I think there's still something for Villeman to work on there.
Yeah.
Because there is, the shape overall is quite good. I really like that pressing structure. They play a 4-2-3-1, 4-3 type thing, turns into a 4-4-2. Grace Clinton pushes up with Marta Thomas, and it looks like a 4-4-2 out of possession. And it's been really effective today at limiting City and build-up. But the problem is once City get through that line of pressure, suddenly Tottenham are really open, especially in wide areas where they've been able to double up City by having Hemp, by having Uahabi bombing down the line, by having Rord, or especially on that left-hand side. They've been able to really exploit Tottenham's lack of defensive nous there. A lot of balls coming into the box. That's where they've had a lot of issues so far. JH, welcome to the stream. Good work, lads. Keep going. Appreciate it massively, mate. We are only 2 weeks. Channel 2 weeks old. It's been growing massively.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone that subscribed today, by the way. I mean, I thanked everyone for 25 subscribers earlier. Now to 29. So appreciate massively everyone hopping into today's stream. It's been a great one. Again, we're live this next weekend for the internationals as well. So don't forget that. And of course, if you're enjoying the streams, check out the videos as well. But appreciate it massively. So many people hopping in today's stream. Chester Fan saying, "Hi Jack and Harry, I found time to come and see you. Thank you so much, Chester Fan. Brilliant to see you." But yeah, very good first half football.
Yeah, it was really good. Very enjoyable. I think from a neutral point of view, you want to see goals. WSL always delivers goals. Yeah. And, I mean, it was a story of today. A lot of goals in today's game, so a lot of action. Not too many shocks across the way. All the big sides picking up. wins. Chelsea, United, Arsenal all look pretty convincing. Liverpool with a great performance at Brighton as well. You know, Villa, really poor result at Everton again. They are miles off the pace this season, and it's really surprising. Really surprising.
Yeah, I don't really know what to attribute it to. Is it that people have worked out Villa's strength? That they Rachel Daly, basically. Yeah. But because they were so strong last season, and this season it's just not been the same, really. We're seeing a replay of the goal now. I mean, exactly what I was speaking about in terms of that left-hand side overload. It's very difficult to deal with. Because unless Bizet's constantly tracking back, it's very bad. I mean, they're highlighting here the fact that no one is marking Khadija Shaw, and I think that is perfect, really. And to summarise what the problem has been, is if you can't run the ball into the box, you've got to at least get close to Shaw. And there's 3 players in there standing there ball watching. Completely, unaccountable for. Completely,
I mean, as a defender, you're criminal. Realistically, I think, to be honest, your first thought is who's in the box, not the ball coming in. You don't. You think, and then again, and then this is what I think. This is what frustrated Villarham is that they did it once, and they did the exact same thing again. Didn't mark her short, and she scored. Same again. Got in between the 2 centre halves and got a header away. And the third one, what did he do?
But what is that miscommunication? Are they both going while the other one's got them? Oh, because it seems like the most simple thing. I mean, here, you've got to blame it solely on Beulah. She just doesn't get tight enough to her. She gives her way too much respect. The one thing you can't give Khadija Shaw in the box is time and space. The fact she was able here to not only bring the ball down uncontested, she's just got to get in front of that, right? And then she's able to turn. I mean, James puts a leg in to try and come across. Not enough.
Beulah turns away from her. She honestly just turns away from Shaw. Yeah. Doesn't want to face it.
And that's been the real problem for Tottenham so far. They just can't handle Shaw. And then if you can't do that, then how are you going to stop her scoring? And City have been able to find her quite regularly. That's been an issue.
Neville and Ale, especially Ale, have been torn apart by Kelly and Hemp on the wings. Rawdon angled out, bombing on to help out has been superb.
I have to say, on the right-hand side, City haven't had that same success. No. I get that they're building up on the left-hand side, so it makes sense to why they're being so fruitful on there. Obviously, Layla Uahabi, one of the best deliverers of a ball in the WSL, one of the best fullbacks at that, at least. Obviously, we know their wingers have fantastic crossing statistics, so we can see that. But on the right side, they've not had that same sort of luck, same fortune there.
But that's why they swapped Hemp and Kelly to give them both go out doing well. Hemp's got an assist. Hemp's done really well. Hemp's played superbly. Let's give Kelly a go, and then they'll swap over again.
Yeah. Daniel Chivato, welcome to the stream. City win. Yeah, it seems that way now. See, they're 3-0 up. It would be quite a turnaround if Tottenham were to get anything from this game, let alone a victory. So I think it should be a City win now. They'll hope to push on and get a few more because City haven't had a comprehensive victory this season. You could say Bristol City would be the only one, that 5-0 win. But other than that, it's been 1-0, 2-0, 3-0 at best. So not convincing performances from City. Today, though, much different. It's been a lot more convincing from City. And I think they're really showing themselves to be the title 5, or the team the closest to Chelsea.
Yeah.
The team closest to Chelsea, like we expected them to be at the start of the season.
Yeah, and I really do think that it would be a big step in the right direction for City.
Yeah.
They're 3-0 up now. Can they push on and get a 4th, get a 5th, get a 6th? Really put Tottenham to rinse them for everything they've got.
Yeah, they'll definitely be hoping to do something like that. It's going to be difficult, really, I would say, because Tottenham are surely going to work out that they need to mark Khadija Shaw. But yeah, City, very strong performance so far. It puts them up to 3rd in the table then, which is a much more positive place to be, I would say. Yeah. Still 6 points off Chelsea, but given that Chelsea's next two are Arsenal and Man United, they'll be hoping that somebody can take points off Chelsea soon.
Yeah, and they've still got to play Chelsea in the new year, so that's great. They can get 3 points there. They've proven they can go toe-to-toe with Chelsea on their day. The problem is, completely different Chelsea side could turn up then.
Yeah.
That could be a Chelsea side that's in the knockout, it's gone deep in all 4 competitions and is cruising.
But that's the issue for Chelsea, though, is that with the WSL, they've got also to spread their resources out over multiple competitions. Well, City, everything can be focused on the WSL. Chelsea have to consider the EWSL.
Chelsea's
consider
rotation options are still world class.
Obviously, I'm not doubting that for a second. But an injury or two, and suddenly Chelsea look very depleted. I'd have to say, because they've got to spread themselves over 2 competitions.
And you're right when it comes to, because it depends. Because if Chelsea rotate their WSL side against Everton, we're not going to see a difference. But say they do have a Champions League quarter final, and then they have Arsenal the next weekend. Hypothetically,
a lot of it,
who they resting?
A lot of their January form will be dictated by how they get on in the December UWSL games. If they beat Harken away and at home in December, then they find themselves top of the group, and I don't think they can be caught.
No.
In terms of they definitely will finish first or second in that group, so they will get through to the quarters. So they wouldn't need to worry about the home leg against Real Madrid on the 24th of Jan, or the away game in Paris on the 30th of Jan, meaning that for the United game, the week before the Real Madrid game, they can go, full squad, no rotation, and be fine because they'll be through. But if they've got to rotate, then that could be slightly problematic.
Yeah. I think either way, City need a trophy this year. Whether it's the Conti Cup, whether it's the FA Cup, they need a trophy.
And getting that second place, or at least third in the WSL, and then qualifying for the UWSL is of the utmost importance. They've got to be in the competition next year. The fact that we've got one English side in the WSL is really... UWCL, sorry, from the WSL, is really not a great sign for English football, I have to say.
The fact that Arsenal and United both lost in the qualifiers.
We recently valued as the most valuable league in women's football. Yet we've got one representative in Europe. Just simply.
I think it is much closer. In the men's game, Premier League is by far the best. But with
United got a tough draw. I get that with PSG. And Arsenal were dumped out as well by Paris FC, I want to say. So
Chelsea
not ideal draws, but when you see that, Chelsea didn't really have any trouble in that Paris FC game. And also, it doesn't reflect well on Arsenal.
I think you look at the way PSG have played this year. That was a really winnable game for United.
Yeah, PSG have been good.
I mean, they're third in the league. They're fourth bottom of their Champions League group. That was a really winnable
I wasn't convinced by the performance in that United game anyway. So, it's there's a lot going on at the moment across the women's game. I mean, a lot of different things to talk about. And interesting. Anyway, we should be getting underway for the second half any moment now. Quick thing for everyone in chat and for you, Harry. Has your prediction changed? What did you go for at the start?
I said 4-1.
So has it changed?
No, I still could see that happening. I think City might take their foot off the gas a little bit, and could let Tottenham in. It's one of those where Tottenham will score, and then City will realise, oh, hang on, we're still playing the game here, and go get 4. Yeah,
my prediction of 2-2 seems a bit stupid. I'll admit, but yeah. It's quite obvious that City are going to cruise here. I think they could get to 5. I don't think they'll get over that. I think Tottenham will eventually learn to mark Khadija short. But it's
at some point they might.
Positive, really positive display from City.
Yeah,
and really bodes well for the rest of the season.
I say hopefully we get underway soon. Don't know what we're waiting for. Still no, so I can't tunnel. Yeah, it should be literally now. If you factor in the 3 additional minutes, but. Yeah. In terms of this week then, for content, just as a quick plug, little self-promo, we have video on Wednesday, so go check that out. We might have a video on Friday because there won't be any predictions for the WSL this weekend, but we'll see if we've got time to do that. If not, obviously, internationals, we are live on Friday for England. Very excited for that. Yeah. England versus Netherlands. We'll decide whether England play at the Olympics or not. And then if we win that game, and the Scotland game actually means something on the Tuesday, we will stream that as well. So look out for that. And just check across our socials as to whether we're streaming. And then obviously next week back with the WSL. Very excited for Chelsea Arsenal in 2 weeks' time. So should we go? Yeah, it should be good. It should be. And we're close to the end of the season. Well, we're close to the end of the year. Obviously, WSL takes a winter break after the what weekend is it? 17th. Yeah, weekend 17th of December. So. Yeah, a little break after that, but we won't take a break. We'll still be producing content on here. Don't know what we're going to talk about, but we'll work that out. Don't think there'll be any special Christmas things if you want that. You'll have to go to the main channel. But, there'll be a tree. We will have the tree on set from Friday, so look out for that. Anyway, both sets of players taken to the pitch now, so we can actually get underway for the second half. Very excited for it. Yeah, definitely so. Should be as good as the first, hopefully, if not better. Yeah. And I think there's going to be a change to Tottenham. It's going to be Rosella Ayane, the young Moroccan. Scored twice in the midweek. That's a positive change. Tottenham haven't looked good in midfield today. No. I wouldn't be surprised if this is
Ale coming off and James moving to right back would be my best guess. Well, I could see Ale warming up, so probably not that now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it will be because I've seen Suminam warming up and I've seen James warming up, so it must be. I was just in the midfield today. Clinton, surely not.
Yeah, I would be very surprised.
Maybe a slight shape change could be the left winger,
Yeah.
and Clinton goes out wide.
Zhang.
That's for So it's for Zhang. So Clinton will go out to left wing, and Ayane coming in the midfield. I'm not too surprised by that. Zhang didn't have a great first half, as you say, and Ayane, a good chance for her to prove herself in a game that doesn't really matter for much now because Tottenham, they'll believe they can come out and do something in the second half, but I don't think a win is really realistic.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Anyway, about to get underway for the second half.
But I think it is key for City's kind of morale and their momentum to keep their foot on the gas for this next 45.
Yeah.
And to be ruthless. You've got to be ruthless sometimes. Completely kill teams off.
Or just set out a clean sheet for once.
Yeah, that'll probably help as well. They need that. That'll be good for Kiara Keating to get under her belt as well.
Hasegawa knocks it back. And we are underway for the second half. Keating's got a few clean sheets to be fair. The Bristol City game is a clean sheet. There's another game I think in there that's a clean sheet. I have to have a look.
Look at the Arsenal now. Look at the United game. Both conceding those.
They kept a clean sheet. The 1-0 win against Leicester and the 2-0 win against West Ham. So 3 clean sheets this season.
Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, we saw that at the beginning.
Yeah.
For Tottenham, it's damage limitation.
I said they've not kept a clean sheet this season. Certainly not today. But, yeah. There's always going to be difficult, to be honest. I think that there'll be more frustration around the manner in which they've lost.
Yeah.
The fact that all 3 goals were the same. You're allowed to make mistakes in life. Don't make the same mistake twice. Don't make it 3 times.
No.
Mark Khadija Shaw.
15
Tottenham coming forwards now, though. Nice ball into the box, and it's taken away from Marta Thomas by Kennedy. Now Ayane lifts it into the box, cleared away by Greenwood, and City will look to pounce. But Hemp can't get there.
I mean, for sure, it's a bit hard to have a better second half after a 15-minute hat-trick in the first, but I guess she could score 4 in this one.
Yeah.
That's Clinton having a go, and that is straight over the line.
Sailing over the bar there.
Caught it nicely, but miles over.
Also, side note, but Mac Jones has been subbed up at half-time for the Pats. Not great for him. I think that very much signals the end of his Pats career. Anyway. Goal kick now for City. Greenwood lifting it towards Khadija Shaw, but it's won back again by Tottenham. Ayane can't hold off Angledal, and now they're coming forward, City. Angledal moves it out wide to Kelly. Running at Neville. Trace Neville, good challenge from the fullback, and she stopped Kelly in her tracks. She's not had a bad game, to be fair, Trace Neville. It's not really been. She's not at fault for any of the goals, I wouldn't say. Maybe she could have got to Alexandri, but she was marking Kelly for that third one, and the others that all falls on the right backs and the centre halves. Shaw, she's running around him again. Barship can't stop her. Ball in the box. Jill Roard, that's blocked. Hemp gets under control, takes aim, and it's in. Brilliant finish from Lauren Hemp. I thought that was sailing wide, but it just crept into the top corner. 4-0 City. I mean, that's not the way Tottenham would have wanted to start the second half. Manchester City 4, Tottenham 0.
Yeah, Shaw just glides past that 5 players here, and it's really poor defending
Just
again.
holds off Bartrip so well. Tries to cut it back. It spins up in the air. Rod shot blocked. Hemp, so much time in. No one gets out to her, and she just curls it. I feel for Spencer because she's got absolutely no hope here. That is a brilliant finish from Lauren Hemp.
And I mean, Tottenham are in for a long 45 minutes now.
Pinpoint accuracy. Finding the top corner. And City make it 4.
So they're 3rd of the season. Great finish now.
Yeah.
2 and 2 though now. So starting to pick up form. Similar to Shaw. Whole City team's picking up form now, guys. And they've got the ball in a good position here again, and they've gone the way back. Didn't fancy that one. Maybe I was wrong at City taking their foot off the gas.
Kennedy.
Maybe they're keeping themselves firmly
Well,
on the
they're going to want to prove a point here.
Yeah.
City only beat Tottenham 2-1. Sorry, Chelsea only beat Tottenham 2-1. City, they can get a good few here. It's very impressive. Thomas coming forwards, lays it off to Sumanen. Now Clinton leaves it for Bizet. Probably should have taken that there. Gave Bizet a bit of a chase to do. Clinton. Now Ale. Can she deliver it? Got to be a bit more bravery. Just whip one in the box. See what happens. Instead, they've gone back here. Bueller. Clinton pokes it into Ale. Back to Clinton. This is really nice stuff, actually, from Tottenham. James. Beater. I think she's wandered in from an offside position. Not in the eyes of the official, so that is... There's no VAR, so it does play on. James. Effort from range, and that's a great save from Kiara Keating there. Don't think she expected that there. Well, I didn't, to be fair. It looked like that's going to be a ball through, but Thomas just backing herself there to strike it. Got a bit too under the ball, to be fair, and it floated a bit. Yeah. But did give Keating something to save. So that is worth it, to be fair, from Mark Thomas.
Yeah.
Needed to get a bit more power behind it, though.
Yeah, not a bad strike at all. And that's what Tottenham got. They've got it.
Why? She was the top scorer of the WSL before Khadija Shaw turned up here.
Yeah.
This evening. Bit of a hospital pass there back from Layla Uahavi, but Greenwood recovers it well. Now Keating. Lifting it towards Angledal. And as you say, that is a lovely distribution. Now Alexandria. Kelly. Alexandria. Angledal. Alexandria again. Now Hasegawa. Uahabi. Option down the line. Goes inside to Hasegawa, who holds off Sumanen very well. Or Clinton, sorry, very well. Now back inside with Uahavi. Right straight to angle now. That is a really poor pass, it has to be said. Ball in behind. And Thomas is in. Marta Thomas bursting in behind. Must finish. So it's on her left. And it's a really lacklustre effort from Marta Thomas. From the top scorer in the WSL, you'd expect a lot more there. But she didn't seem to have the confidence bursting in behind. A really good run. A lovely weight of pass from Ayane. Thomas took it too wide here. Then had to try and strike it across goal with that left foot. Didn't generate enough power behind it. And it's a comfortable save for Kiara Keating in the end. Gets down to it well. And maintains City clean sheet. That should have been a goal though. City got opened up way too easily. And I think that is the biggest problem with City's shape. Having both fullbacks inverting and then only having two back means they're very prone, very open to counterattacks.
Yeah.
Tottenham should have scored.
Big opportunity missed there from Mark Thomas.
Kelly. Causing issues for Tracy Neville. Ashley Neville, sorry. Since you mentioned Tracy Neville now at the start.
He's on the left. As she was.
Giving up coaching netball at
Yes.
50 odd. Has decided she's going to play left back for Tottenham.
I think she'd struggle. Sure, she's a great coach at netball. I think she's struggling to play.
Very successful coach by all account. I mean, I don't know anything about netball, but from what I've heard, she does well.
Yeah.
No idea though. I think she's got a medal or something like that.
Oh.
Wins it up the pitch, and if she hadn't tried to blast it at the top right, may well have scored there. But I love the effort, to be fair, from Lauren Hemp. Really good pressing here. It's another poor pass from Tottenham, and she almost found herself getting a brace. It was just lacklustre. She burst forward, possibly could have touched it to Hemp to Shaw there, or just taken a touch.
Yeah. Or just won a penalty because
really good from Raw to win it out of the field. Tottenham just losing focus now, and they're just losing the ball every time they get it. Hemp, can she cross it? Lauren Hemp, ball in. Jill Rords. I mean, it's the easiest goal she's got in her life. I think she's saying there that she didn't know it was going to go in, and she had to touch it. So yeah, Jill Rords, another goal for her account, and City absolutely cruising now.
This is getting stupid. Really stupid from Tottenham. And I mean, first of all, how on earth has Lauren Hemp managed to put this in? Second of all, I mean, Jill Rod obviously touched it home, but that was actually going in.
So poor.
That was actually going to drop in from Lauren Hemp. That was phenomenal.
Lovely ball. And Jill Rod, I mean, she's poked that home. I don't even know. It might have even crossed the line before she did it.
Yeah.
By the looks of it.
It looked like she tried to duck out the way of it. Her and Hemp's, I'm sure Hemp will get over it.
Yeah.
Big
WSL goal for Jill Rod then. She's finding her scoring boots in Manchester Blue.
And this could get ridiculous. This could
That's exactly why they added Rod though, to try to add more and more goals.
Yeah. But I mean, a 15-minute hat-trick in the first half to concede, and then 2 goals conceded in the first 8 minutes of the second half. Really poor from Tottenham. and they could find themselves in a lot of trouble come the end of this game.
Suominen, James, Bartrip, Suominen, James, Bartrip. No, I'm not in a trance. That is just Tottenham's passing patterns. Lena Bühler. Now Ale. Bartrip. Suominen. They're just trying to give City the ball. It's just so poor. It's so poor from Tottenham. I mean, they're just pinging them from range now. Kelly there. Just seeing if it'll go and if she hits it from well far out.
Because she should have stopped and put a ball in there beside that guy.
It's getting really silly now from Tottenham. They're fanning around with the ball at the back. The passing has been so poor in the second half. I get they're losing and it's a hefty margin. But you just keep your concentration. You keep working on. You stop doing that. That's another woeful ball out. Sure. I mean, she'll be hoping to get a couple tonight and, really surmount of what concrete herself as the WSL top scorer. I mean, last year, Daly won it on 16. She could get that tonight if she really wants. A double change now for City as they look to compound the misery. That is going to be Laura Coombs on for Philippa Angeldal.
I mean, they know the game's done. They're resting.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Have they got a game in the midweek?
Don't know.
I don't think so. It's not Conti Cup, is it?
Probably just want to give
that last
Coombs and...
nothing until Villa on Saturday, but that is a big game, to be fair. Well, I'm sorry, internationals obviously, but then Villa. Just a couple of minutes, I guess, for Coombs. I believe, is that just Park? No, Castellano, sorry.
And to be fair,
Jill Rawls.
I think Sweden and Netherlands might appreciate the fact that Rawd and Engeldal will be coming in a little bit more refreshed after only playing 55 minutes of football. Gareth Taylor still looks a bit miserable. He is 5-0 up. Maybe he should be a bit happier. Like, come on, mate. I know you're not Emma Hayes.
It's not 6. It's fuming. Give him the hairdryer treatment. Ball in. And by Spencer. Yeah, it's been a particularly poor showing for Tottenham, I have to say. I'm not sure whether this is really reflective of how good City are, but it doesn't reflect poorly on them at all, does it? The fact that Tottenham have been really strong this season and then suddenly they're really struggling today. It'll be very interesting to see how they perform against United in 2 weeks' time and then how they get on against
This is getting
Arsenal.
embarrassed. They're not putting passes. They're not putting 5-yard passes together because they're not meaning the pass. They're deflated. They've had enough. They want to go home. And they're literally just tapping it to each other, and obviously City are just intercepting it. There's no interception there from Hasegawa that doesn't quite come off.
I'll say, what a weekend of WSL we've got next time out, though. Next time out, Arsenal-Chelsea in the... Well, firstly, City-Aston Villa on the Saturday. Early kick-off on the Sunday is Arsenal-Chelsea. Then Brighton, Leicester, Liverpool, Bristol City and West Ham, Everton. So not bad games in there. And then Tottenham and United as the Sunday evening game. So, yeah.
Very decent weekend coming up then. I think Tottenham will be hoping to get to that weekend very quickly. Because they've had
well, I'm not sure.
I
know this hasn't been good, but United might not be much better.
They just want to get they just want to get you back on the back.
We'll definitely be doing Arsenal Chelsea. I don't think we'll do Tottenham and United because it is on the 10th of December.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Probably not going to do that. But, yeah.
Oh, Harvey's taking the mick now. Doing some step overs and stuff. Not step like... What's it called? No, she's doing some skills, taking the mick. And it just looks... Tottenham can't be bothered anymore.
Describe the skill she did. I'm intrigued. If it's not a step
Rolled
over.
it back with her left foot and slotted it past behind her right foot. Like a little flick.
Hang on, what?
So the ball under her left foot,
Rolls
it back behind her right foot, and then flick down round the back of her right, not like a Rabona, but like a kind of like a Rabona.
She rolled it. They kicked it with the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit Rabona, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Taking the mick anyway. Like if someone did that to me, I'm clattering into it in a minute.
Okay.
You're taking the mick at that point.
I think at 5-0, just got to admit though that
They deserve to do that.
you had a difficult game. Anyway,
I hope they keep going. Not we're really done half an hour. Come on.
Kelly, that's a goal. Oh, Tottenham wake up a bit.
Yeah, maybe. Make 5-5.
Hemp. It's 5-5. Here's Hemp. Options around her. She wants to take on Ale again. You can understand why she's beating her again. Laura Coombs, and it's 6. Is there anything to say anymore? City are running riot. Hemp bursts past Ale, cut it back, and Coombs places it to the far corner. Lovely finish from the experienced midfielder. And I mean, Villaham's gone to his coaches, probably asking how on earth do we stop him just running past the right
Well,
back.
it's not even running. It's just gliding. Just floats past her.
It's the fact she can just gently jog, and then this is the change of direction that just completely.
Like, it's got to get to the point where Air expects that to happen. Like, come on, wake up a bit.
Stop trying to foul her and keep up with her.
Then Fence has got a hand to it. Don't have a chance. Coons on the score sheet. Just, again, no marking. Do Tottenham know what marking is? Probably not. And they'll look around like, what's going on? Because they just don't defend again.
I mean, if I'm Villaham, right, tomorrow morning, get on the training pitch and just get a load of dummies and give them a stand next to them for a bit and say, this is marking. Bizet has burst, a lovely run to be fair, burst through the team. Marta Thomas plays it across. Bizet, can she direct it goalwards? No.
That's brilliant defending because Keating was beaten.
Yeah. Really good from Tottenham, to be fair.
Get some dummies.
This is a great drive from Bizet.
And
it shows Tottenham's attacking play isn't bad.
Yeah.
The problem is, though, they've given up now.
They can't defend. They honestly can't defend.
Yeah. I mean, I think this has been given a goal kick. I think it came off. Bizet was trying an overhead kick.
Oh. It's
a horrible angle.
Lineswoman puts the flag up.
Oh, weird corner.
But yeah, just teach your player how to mark. Give them all wigs. This one's Khadija Shaw. Don't pull her hair.
Ayane.
Don't try and foul her. Mark.
Maybe use your next opposition. Get Heisei in there.
Yeah.
Ayane, great ball. Good. Great header. And that is incredible from Kiara Keating.
That's a phenomenal save.
Wow.
That's actually mental. I mean, 6-0 up and she starts making saves like that.
Ayane just gives it to Bizet. Bizet back to Ayane. Ayane's completely changed his game, by the way, for Tottenham. Such a great creator.
So it sounds terrible.
That's a lovely delivery.
It's got worse than she came on.
Well, but it's not, though. She's not been at fault for the fact that they are running past the right back while she's not even there.
I think Tottenham have got the 5th best attack in the league.
Ooh. Who are you putting ahead of it?
City, Arsenal, Chelsea, United.
Yeah, I'd make an argument it's better than United's right now. I think on paper,
Maybe.
I would say obviously United's is better, but Heisei's not hit the ground running. Ella Toon's enduring a difficult campaign.
Defense, Honestly, I've put up this one of the
And
worst.
I won't even know who's starting out on the wings.
It's up there with
rotation.
City's defence.
British defence haven't even been that horrendous.
Villa are up there.
Yeah.
I mean, another own goal for Pat.
Again, not on paper, but yeah. And then what? Leicester, not too bad defensively. They gave Chelsea a good game today, but that was again because they're very good going. They're quite decent going forwards. They didn't really do anything defensively.
I don't think Liverpool aren't great defending either.
No, but they did well today. I mean, they battered Brighton.
Yeah,
4-0 in the end, weren't it? Yeah. And Laws is quite a decent keeper. I mean, she was crap against Chelsea, but other than that, she had a good season.
Yeah.
I mean, she was probably player of the match against Arsenal. Made some brilliant saves in that game. But yeah, Castlar says up, down. She was on the end of quite a horrible chance. Not really a huge tackle, just like.
I mean, initially she said she didn't want the physios on, and the ref decided, by his own accord, to say that they probably should come on. There's been a change anyway for Tottenham. Ale is finally coming off, and that is 62 minutes too late. She's had the worst day of her life, probably one of the worst. And is Zadorsky going to come on? Can't say much about her. Looks like they're going to push James to right back and bring Zadorsky into midfield. Yeah, and Max Kashutin, welcome to the stream from Ukraine. How can I find you and continue to watch? It is so if you click on the channel, you'll be able to subscribe there, and then you'll be notified whenever we upload. Or you can check out our Instagram. It's the Women's Football Chat, or Twitter. I think it might be sub to TWFC. For that, but yeah, so check out the socials. They're all linked in the description as well if you want to find any of them. But yeah, or join our Discord as well, so you can get involved there, get involved with the community. We always have a very lively conversation on there, so get involved there. And yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying the stuff you're watching tonight and want to see more. Appreciate it massively. Tonight's been a great stream. It's great to see so many people in chat. So definitely our best stream so far in terms of numbers. So thank you guys very, very much. I mean, it helps. It's been a brilliant game. Well, a lot of goals. But yeah, thank you guys very, very much for your support this evening. Greenwood. Kennedy. Lovely ball, but it's cut out by Neville. She's decided, though, to give it to Khadija Shaw.
Tottenham really need to sort out the defence. Sumanen, Bartrip. The thing is, it's not even like the individuals that bad. Ashley Neville's have been a very competent fullback for years.
Yeah.
I don't know if Tracy Neville is playing tonight. Might explain it, but I've mentioned it enough times. Then you've got Bartrip, who's quite an experienced defender. Lena Bueller, who's played international football with Switzerland for years. Very, very competent competent centre half. Surprising to see that she struggles so much in this team as well. So it's an odd situation. H-Shot asks, can I watch the live somewhere? Unfortunately, we can't show you the game, of course. If you want to watch it, it's available on Sky in the UK. If you're outside the UK, I'm not sure if you can watch it. That's why we exist. So we can provide coverage for those of you that can't watch it and that don't have Sky, because I understand it does cost money. It's very understandable why people don't have it. So yeah, we're here. We're commentating over it, having a chat and providing you with some coverage of the game. But yeah, if you want to watch it, I'm not sure how to. Depends on where you are. But yeah. Hemp. And the ball finds its way to Castellanos. Now it's with Greenwood. Kennedy. And City's still playing their stuff. They don't want to deviate from this system.
No.
And I get it. They want to be as comprehensive as possible in this game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, again, H-Shot, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Anyway, on the ball now, it is Bartrip. Sorry, Bueller. That is cut out by Hasegawa. Here's Chloe Kelly. She's sizing up for a shot here. As she drives towards the Tottenham back line, that's blocked. I'm not exactly sure who by. I think it might be a substitution in there, actually. Did Ale come off?
It was Zadorski? Or Zadonsky?
Gonna check. Zadorski, yeah.
Yeah.
And Neville's moving to the right back, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, say no more thanks, says H-Shot. No problem, mate. But yeah.
I mean, it was City since that and Chloe Kelly hasn't scored a goal. It's just fuming.
Hasn't needed to be fair.
No.
So you've had enough different goal scorers in today's game. Ball in from Kelly. And that's headed away. Laura Coombs catches it lovely on the volley, and it's not far away at all. I mean, she's not renowned for scoring loads of goals, but already,
a screamer. That mean quality that found the top corner.
April Rogers Welcome says, I'm in the US and I'm watching on Paramount or Paramount Plus. Okay, maybe try that then, H-Shot, if you're from the US. But yeah, thank you for that info, April. As I say, not from America, not exactly sure how to watch it in America. So yeah, appreciate that.
I didn't realise
Kelly wins out the pitch, but it is pulled back for offside.
Didn't realise it was broadcast America. That is good.
That's brilliant. Yeah, brilliant.
Americans can watch more English football than we can.
Literally, yeah. Yeah, that is mental to think about, isn't it?
The world nowadays, what's going on?
God.
No, it's a good thing. It's a great
BC.
teaching us to call it football and not soccer.
Lovely switch of the play. And that's brought down really nicely. Ball in from Zadorski, but that's over everyone. Bit too ambitious a delivery there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Tottenham just trying something, a goal maybe just for a bit of...
If they can get a goal, maybe one from Marta Thomas. Obviously, she's still in the running for Golden Boot at the moment.
Yeah, just fuming that a goal they're giving to Khadija Shaw.
Yeah.
She'll take Golden Boot.
Yeah, already facing stiff competition from Lauren James, catching up earlier today, with her brace. And obviously Jill Ward down to 5 as well.
Mm.
And Aggie Beaver-Jones also on 5. She's averaging a goal every 28 minutes this season. Just imagine if she started every game for Chelsea.
She has been absolute quality. Definitely one for the future.
And the present, seemingly.
Yeah.
Can't be stopped at the minute.
Only 18? Or 20?
No, I was going to say, I think 20. But I'll have a look.
She banged in the middle at 19. I might be 20.
Yeah, 20.
Very young.
Fantastic knowledge there.
Well done. Still got 22 minutes left. I don't know what to do. Tottenham are getting beaten and they're absolutely thrashed here.
Mm. Feel for anyone that has made the trip up to Manchester. I'm not sure how strong the away support is today for Tottenham, but I feel for every single one of them. I hope they get refunded. The tickets are very fairly priced, but I don't think I'd pay any price to watch my team lose.
I mean, either the train or the bus or the petrol to get from London to Manchester.
It's been a disappointing day for Tottenham. Khadija Shaw spun Bartrip, but Bartrip recovers well, and now Spencer can play out, but they're almost losing possession again. Couldn't put the pressure on there, but James does really well. Composed pass back, and now Tottenham playing out again.
Another let off there.
Bar trip, Spencer. Kelly putting the pressure on Kelly, and Hemp has swapped again, potentially trying to get Kelly that goal.
Yeah.
Neville. James.
Has she scored yet this season?
Thomas. I think she's definitely got.
Arsenal.
I was going to say, I thought she scored in that game. But she scored 3 times, to be fair. She got a goal against Arsenal, a goal against Leicester, and a goal against Chelsea. She got the goal in that game.
Oh, yeah, she did, didn't she?
Big game player, really.
Yeah.
She scored the winner against Leicester, scored their only goal against Chelsea, and got the equaliser in the City game. Obviously, they did go on to lose that. But
And not only that, but on a national stage as well. Very big game player.
yeah, definitely. I think she's a
But
definite.
she's still a very good player in all the time. Not saying she's
Only in the big moments.
she's rubbish for City, I thought.
Ghosts for the rest of it. She's ghosts today, Chloe Kelly. Disgraceful. Oh, just all in chest.
Who's your game player of the match?
Oh, yeah, for anyone really. I mean, Shaw's got a hat trick, so it's hard to look past her.
You can justify anyone in Tottenham.
Well, there is one player with a green rating, Vise. Understandable. She's not had a bad game, to be fair. Neither's Marta Thomas and neither's Grace Clinton. They can't really do a lot about the fact their defence is woeful.
Not at all.
And then everyone red in the defence apart from Neville.
Which again makes sense.
3.5 rating for Spencer today. I think that's fair.
How are the defence looking?
4.8 for Ale, 4.4 for Bula, 4.4 for
I think
Bartrip.
4.8 is nice to Ale.
Yeah, because they go forward for both the centre half. And then I guess one of the goals she wasn't at fault for, whereas all of the goals you can blame the centre halves.
Here's Hasagawa.
Sure, readjusts her feet well. No, it's
I
not.
thought surely it was going.
Wee. Good pun.
Had to get one in there.
But yeah, a good day for City, and a good day for anyone wanting a close title race this season.
Still got the games to need done. We've still got 20 minutes. Plenty of time for City to get more.
This really does prove that Tottenham aren't there.
No. They're still putting the building blocks in place.
You know, after only losing 2-1 to Chelsea and being unbeaten since that opening game.
Yeah, only one.
It looked quite good for Tottenham, but yeah, no. I think especially it's been compounded by the fact they've got 2 midfield injuries. Say Olgaard, and I don't think you can really play down how big a miss that is. Drew Spence as well, another really solid, reliable player. But equally, I don't think the midfield's been a huge issue today. I don't think Zhang had a good game, to be honest. James, it's not a natural role, and she's not done too badly. Sumanen's probably been one of their better players. So yeah, I don't think you can really put too much blame. And Ayane, since coming on, has looked really good, really good. So yeah, should have had an assist if Marta Thomas could finish, but say that about the 6 goals this season, but yeah. And that's a ball through.
Mars offside.
I can't see how Marta Thomas is onside here, but and he is.
I'll take a good 5 yards.
5, that's generous.
Yes.
25.
Don't know why she was that far offside.
She's just. Did she forget the offside? Oh no. That's a harsh. I think she's on. It's a really well timed run. I think the line's made a howler of a call here. Howler of a call.
Oh yeah, that's a minute, isn't it?
That's a great run from
She was 5 yards
It doesn't
off.
really matter. They're 6-0 down. Maybe she'll claim that if she loses the golden boot race by a goal, but overall won't really matter in the overall complexion of this game. She might have missed it anyway.
Yeah, probably would.
Sure. Into the box, tries to play it across to Hemp, hasn't quite come off.
Had enough score and wants to get some assists.
Yeah.
Proves the team player.
She wants both the awards at the end of the season.
Oh,
The ref decides to impersonate the player falling down. Anyway.
Do you think refs
Clinton
doing the game?
moves set out wide. Ayane. Nah, because they can just remind themselves the fact that they're getting paid.
Yeah, good point.
We're not. Yeah. If you want to change that, make sure to subscribe. But yeah. Vise. Here is Ayane. Vise again. And James plays back to Vise. She will get there. She's not done badly at all today. James! It's a huge block from Kennedy. They're determined to hold on for a clean sheet here.
Yeah.
The defence.
They need it.
Throwing themselves in front of shots.
I don't need it, but I like it. Shaw flicks it over the head.
Oh, Bartrip. She tries to put her back and even that fails. Shaw. She's jogging towards the goal and then she gets thrown over by Bartrip. That's going to be a yellow card for the Tottenham centre-half. And a free kick in a good area for City. She's not happy about that one. Yep, yellow card awarded to Bartrip. No complaints really to be had there.
No.
And yeah, great running from Khadija Shaw. Barreled over by Bartrip.
Yeah, and another chance City to have a go from this free kick.
First of the season, Molly Bartrip, to be fair.
Fair enough.
Leading by example, the captain. Now a free kick for City. And Greenwood over this one. Not the name I expect to be saying, but fair enough.
Wouldn't be surprised if it flies in.
And Kennedy, the other player over it. I have to say, we have seen City a few times this season. I don't remember City centre-half taking free kicks, but perhaps that is normal.
Too long about it, got sent off.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe she doesn't do that this time. So Spencer's just organising her wall. At 6-0 down, just let Greenwood have a shot, let's be honest.
I think Kennedy might have a go.
It does look like Kennedy's stepping up. There will be Alex Greenwood. That's a peach of an effort. And it just bounces off the bar. Spencer's down because she leapt at full stretch to that one. And she's hit the ground and is in some discomfort. But
on her back.
Great effort, that. And she hit into the post.
Oh, yeah.
That is a wonderful effort from Greenwood.
Good 25 yards out.
Close from dipping in. I think Spencer may have had it covered because she made a great attempt to save it, but still. Magnificent effort from Greenwood.
Yeah. Still trying to get back. Still trying to get back to her feet.
Yeah.
Physio's going to come on just to make sure she's alright.
Yeah. 57 votes, by the way, in the poll and chat. I think the game's been long decided ages ago, and the poll and chat definitely right. 88% voting for Manchester City, 12% Tottenham. Nobody going for a draw. Congrats to the majority getting it correct today.
Well then, guys, we don't know, still 14 minutes.
Tottenham scores 6 in 14 minutes.
The greatest WSL game of all time. I cannot speak.
I'll literally be way more.
Oh, Wilhelm's still laughing and joking. I don't know who he's laughing and joking to be honest. He's probably laughing at
He's probably saying, if I don't laugh, I'll cry.
Yeah. Probably laughing at his own team. They've been absolutely shocking.
Watching back at a replays from earlier. 2 players found for Tottenham, by the way, we haven't mentioned, but Suman down on the deck. Looking like a muscle injury for Suman. He's probably laughing at the situation, given the fact that that's another midfielder potentially out with an injury.
And there's going to be a change. I can't quite tell who that is.
All right, we'll have a look. That is... trying to see our number 16.
And 16?
Graham, a defender. Kit Graham. Right back.
Makes sense. No, it does. Another right back.
I might bring off Neville.
Hang on, so all these right backs, they chose to start Ale.
Well, they haven't got any other right backs.
Absolutely.
Naz coming on as well then.
Well, Kit Graham.
The winger. Yeah.
I'd have started Graham. Could have done worse than Ale.
So Kit Graham is coming on for number 8, which is Suman, I believe.
Yeah.
No, Grace Clinton, sorry.
Oh, and then Mortensen.
She's not best pleased to be subbed off, and she's not best pleased with her performance probably from today. I imagine that's Naz going to left wing, then not the right back. And coming off as well is number 14 there, Bizet.
So Suman's staying on.
So a bit of an that's going to be a
So the injured player is.
That's going to be a 5. I know they've got more changes coming by the looks of it.
Okay.
Don't know. It looked like there's loads of people by the.
They better. They've already used 1, so they've got 4 left. That's 2.
I think that might be it. No, there we go. It looks like Sheridan Spitzer's long lost sister, but it is Percival, who I imagine is coming into the midfield.
Yeah.
What a bizarre set of substitutions. So that is a 5 back now for Tottenham. Kit Graham will go to right back, and presumably Ashley Neville will deputise at centre half.
I think Wilhelm's lost the plot. I think he's had enough.
That's yeah.
It's gone. Tell you what, you go out front, why not?
Oh well, Neville's at right back still. I think Graham might be playing midfield then. Yeah, she is.
Why do you want to keep playing fullbacks in midfield? He's not learning.
Who's playing left wing? 23. Oh, Iane. right. We'll try and piece this together. I
Who's
think
left back then?
still the left back they subbed on earlier. Zadorsky.
Zadorsky. No.
Zadorsky.
Yeah, Zadorsky.
You tried to say Dazorski.
Yeah.
Keating, and she lost out to Naz, but she's not been able to get it under her control. She's going to give a fight here to Laura Coombs, but it's not a strong one, and Coombs comes away with the ball. I thought she was going to challenge for it. Greenwood sips it into Hasegawa, and her turn takes 2 players out of the equation. Now she's bursting forward at pace. Kelly to her right, could feed it through to Shaw, goes to Lauren Hemp on her right, puts the ball into Shaw, but she can't get it close to it that time. And it's into the hands of Spencer, who now looks to release Tottenham at pace. Neville. She's stopped. We thought we were going there. James. Percival. James again. Finds Thomas. Thomas to Naz. Naz tries to bring it under control. And it's out for a Tottenham throw. Villeman trying to get them going quickly. Come on, quickly get in, mate. Quick, it's over. We're going to go home. Percival.
Begging the 4 official to not add on any time.
Naz. James has a goal. Can't wait to get like 10 odd minutes because we've had a couple of injuries.
We've had a few injuries, you're right. I'll expect maybe 6.
I don't know how many goals there have been. One for each celebration.
Celebrations plus the subs plus the injuries.
You'd think they'd account for the fact that it's 6-0. We don't need to watch another 10 minutes.
They should minus a minute for a goal that's scored.
No. Because what if it genuinely is a really... Like, if it's 4-4, it has to be every goal the team's ahead by. Because if not, a 4-4 game would just have no added time. And they'd be like,
It turns out it was 17.
It's like the fact that once Nick Jackson's pulled out 3 celebrations, they might have.
Yeah, no. They should be having the lead. It's a 6. They should take it off 6 minutes. End it at the 8-8. They're going to 4 anyway. They're on minus 2 minutes.
We'll go back in time and not play the last 2 minutes.
Arms slight knee sliding.
Also, there is a goal in like the 89th. How's that factor in? Do they just go? Can they calculate that in time?
Yeah.
Alright, as long as you're confident about it.
Well, they just put up the number anyway and then add a few bits on the end.
Yeah.
Still 9 minutes to go here though. We're not quite done yet. Feels like Tottenham don't want to extend the bleed. City taking off the gas a bit. But what's her name? Spencer's still down here. He's taking off her glove. And it is a triple change for Manchester City. Uhabi is going to be the first one to leave the field. And going to be replaced by the number 6, I think that is. So Uhabi has come off the pitch. So is Chloe Kelly. No goal for her today. She'll be pretty disappointed with that one. She comes off Jeff Park. And then third one is
Shaw coming off. We're going to see a replay of all of our goals. So in 5 minutes, we might see her leave the field. Lovely headers. And then, as we say, that third, really the crowning goal of tonight's game. A really nice finish into the bottom left corner. Rifled home.
Yeah.
By Khadija Shaw.
Fowler and Stokes.
Demi Stokes, obviously returned from injury. Brilliant to see in the Conti Cup in the week and now getting on again tonight at left back. Park onto the left wing and Fowler through the middle.
I think I'd like to get Park or Fowler a goal.
Yeah, of course. Confidence could be huge from a goal like that. And Spencer being, she's been down again now.
It's the problem with her hand. I think she's kicked. She going to come off? They've got one sub left.
It looks like they are bringing her off.
Maybe.
The fact she's not got her glove on, she's walking off the field. May indicate that. Oh no, she's going to get on with it.
Okay, but waste of time. There we go. Still 7 minutes left. This is just all adding on to the additional time at the end. I think honestly we could be looking like 8 minutes. It should be really disappointing. Especially if you're from a Tottenham point of view. That's a good turn. That's a
ball in behind, and Naz is giving chase to it here. Tries to skip, plays into the path of Marta Thomas. Thomas tries to catch Stokes out. It's pulled back from offside anyway, and she's annoyed at the line now.
To be fair, she's put the flag up every single time Thomas has gone for on goal.
And some of them, it's been harsh.
Yeah. Oh, another chance here. Bit of miscommunication defensively. No, Greenwood deals it.
We're trying to get away. That is a rogue tackle from Ayane. Wouldn't be surprised to pick up a yellow for that one.
Nah, she'll avoid
But
one.
she's going to run away from the ref. Well, she can.
Ref probably can't go. Ref wants to go home now. He's going to get his money.
He's already got his paycheck for yellows now. He doesn't need to keep doing it. Yeah. Kelly Tatiana Rodriguez Guerrero, welcome to the stream. Saying Tottenham with a face that is not very, but what's the word? Endearing. Understandable. They've not been great. Tottenham today. I don't know how else to describe that other than
Sounds like a performance.
just to do it. Oh, it's very face. But yeah, they've not been great today, Tottenham. That is a poor delivery into the box as well. And Kiara Keating will clutch it to her chest and take a moment while the rest of us can reflect on what's been a difficult day for Tottenham.
Yeah, it's been a really, really tough day at the office. They will want to put this one swiftly behind them, forget they played for Tottenham, go into the international break, and then come back in 2 weeks against the red side of Manchester and hope for a more positive result.
Yeah, Kelly, unfortunately I don't speak, I'm guessing that's Colombian because you mentioned Colombia in your comment. If you do speak English and could translate, that'd be fantastic. If not, I will try and use Google Translate. I don't know if what do they speak in Colombia? Colombia.
I don't actually know.
Spanish?
Yeah, that's in Spanish.
Triste desde Colombia apoyando el Tottenham.
Sad, crying for... That's not for, is it?
Para is for.
It's definitely Spanish. It's definitely Spanish.
Okay.
Desde. About? Crying about Colombia. Something about Tottenham.
Apoyando. Not sure.
It's not a cognate. It's a verb.
It is. It means to pluck. Oh, it's a rest. It means to rest.
Alright, so I'm guessing... Oh, is it about the international break? Maybe.
You get a rest from Tottenham.
Yeah.
You get to watch Colombia. Which is good fun because they've got Linda Caicedo. Who's a very good player. I think that makes sense. Anyway. Yeah, apologies. Not fluent in Spanish yet. Growth mindset. Anyway, here comes Nas. Knocks it back to Neville. James. Neville. Percival. And tries to find Martin Thomas, but really nice interception that from Manchester City. Now Coombs gives it to Fowler, but that's a bit of a poor pass. Even they've stopped.
Yeah.
Stop really trying. Someone who's not stopped trying is Ashley Neville. She's really given it her all today. Not been helped out by her teammates.
Oh.
And now City have given the ball away again.
Hasegaard's interceptions today must be through the roof.
Well, that to be fair, was Castellanos, but yeah.
Yeah, I know, but...
Azagara as
Well, I
well.
didn't know to start with. I couldn't really see. They look very similar.
Yeah, I can check Azagara's interceptions actually.
I'll go 12.
4.
What?
12 recoveries though.
There we go. There you go. That's what I meant. Recoveries.
She hasn't made a tackle, apparently.
How? I've seen her make loads. What a touch from Park, by the way. Come forward.
Jess Park. I thought
Should've
she
gone
could have gone down there, but does well actually to stay on her feet.
I wouldn't have. I'd have gone down. Penalty. Then asked
You
for it.
would not have been bursting into the box.
Yeah, we'd like George Bulldog.
Maybe like centre half.
Another assist from my FPL team. He's just so good.
She's done really well though, Hasegawa. Today.
Oh, brilliant from Alexandri. Park outside. Hasegawa.
I don't know if this is harsh, but I don't think Kelly's had a particularly good game.
No. She's a bit quiet. But equally...
I know she's off now,
I
but
think when Hemp and Shaw are doing what they've done today, you kind of have to stand back and let them do it. Rather than join in.
yeah. Stuff like she didn't really... It's not even like she's been getting involved with the assists and stuff, so...
To be fair, the Tottenham attacks kept this City defence
Nas.
busy.
Yeah. I don't think Tottenham have had come forward at all. Martha Thomas, I mean, she had big moments in this game. She could have completely changed this game, really. But, alas, Tottenham defence really let them down today. James, Naz. Because that's the thing, if they kept in the game for longer, they could have been fighting still now and got something from it, but they haven't, and so they can't. A minute to go though of normal time. Hopefully they see sense and don't decide to add on an hour. But yeah, Ashley Neville now. Ayane. Christ, to lift that ball through. Yeah, chat. If you want, put your thoughts on the game in the chat. We'll read them all out and discuss it as we reach the end of this game. And also, who is your player of the match? We'll talk about it now, since the game is reaching a lull. Who's your player of the match, Harry?
Oh, that is a really
You literally could say any name.
I could say,
and I would probably accept it.
I'm going to go for the really obvious and boring one. Not boring, I'm going for really Khadija Shaw. Yeah. Absolute quality. 3 goals, 1 assist. Brilliant day at the office for her. Putting herself right back at the top of the Golden Boot standings and proving she is still at the very top of her game.
I find it hard to argue with. For me, got to be Khadija Shaw. I'd like to go for someone else, but when someone has as good a game as she does, it's only right that she gets both our votes to play the match. I'm sure chat, very much the same. Sure you guys watching along.
Obviously up there.
In agreement. Yeah.
Defensively solid from City. Every single player in a light blue shirt today could get my vote. They were all absolute quality.
Chloe Kelly. No, she's a great player, but
it's going to be like 9 minutes, isn't it?
Anyway. Coming forwards now are City. Castellanos. Bursting down the right-hand side. Brilliant drive from the Colombian.
Maybe 9 minutes.
Is she Colombian? Castellanos? Or Venezuelan?
I'd say Spanish.
Potentially.
Park cutting inside, round the corner. This is brilliant.
Great dribble. Great save. Block. It's 9 additional minutes.
What's the point? What is that? No one wants to be here for another 9 minutes. 9-6.
Venezuelan. Great second guess. But yeah, blocked and then claimed by Spencer. But I just can't fathom why we've got to play another 9 minutes here. The game's done. Call it there. Anyway, well, Tottenham better not score 4 in the next 4 minutes. 9 minutes, if not, our player of the match is going to be off. But anyway, Ashley Neville. Naz. Wants to run at Demi Stokes here and can. But Demi Stokes is going to stop her. Naz knocks it back. Kick Graham brings it under control. James, Thomas, lovely turn. Tries to make something happen but can't. Now Demi Stokes. Fowler. Now they're coming forwards. Castellanos waiting for options to emerge and lifts it towards Fowler. Castellanos shifts it out wide. Looked to deliver the ball there. Jess Park, but she now plays it back. Hasegawa. Could you get on Duolingo quickly and translate? Kennedy. You better put it through a translator. Hasegawa. Stokes.
I can't copy it out for me very quickly.
No?
Good game. Good game's the first bit.
Okay. It has been a good game, to be fair, for City. Not so much for Tottenham. Hasegawa lifts it forward and unable there to win the ball back, but Hasegawa gets involved, wins it.
Easier.
No. I can't even highlight it.
No, it's okay.
Why can't you copy it?
Because... Oh, I'm not allowed.
Anyway, fascinating stuff.
I don't know how you to do it. Never mind. But yeah, good game.
Here's James. Well, I had the other laptop.
Oh yeah, very good game.
Say it tries like for the last 6 minutes. And Neville tries to go inside.
It's like that house.
Fowler, Hasegawa, Stokes, Hasegawa.
And a waving emoji, so we'll wave back.
Yeah, thank you, Kelly. Thanks everyone on the top team today. It's been a brilliant stream, brilliant game. Yes. Mucho gracias. It's been a great game, great stream. Thank you guys very, very much. As I say, we'll be back with a video on Wednesday, so please check that out when it comes out. And we'll be live next weekend for some women's international football. So very exciting. If England beat Netherlands on Friday, we may well be going to the Olympics.
Yeah.
And we all want to go to the Olympics.
Love the Olympics. Paris 24.
Here we
See
go.
if Great Britain can bring home some medals.
Indeed.
I don't think we're not usually very good at the Olympics, are we?
I've never... I
Daly
don't
was a bit of diving.
Yeah. Not really asked about the other sports. Probably just watch the football.
Katarina Thompson does well in the rush. I don't know if she's retired now.
Maybe.
I haven't watched the Olympics in... Well,
No, I know that Daly dives.
Yeah.
And I don't know. We could be really good at synchronised swimming. I have no idea.
No. Curling.
That's a guy who does really well. We've got Petey, haven't we? He swims a bit.
Oh, yeah, Aaron Petey's good.
Anyway, if you wanted us to just guess Olympiads, there you go. You got that bit of content at the end of the stream.
Bit of tennis in there as well.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't know, we send a rugby team.
Don't even know if rugby's at the Olympics.
Do we send a men's team to the Olympics?
Football?
Yeah.
Not usually.
We're boring, aren't we? We're really boring.
Yeah, but who wants to play? Brazil usually send like loads of random children they found. We usually send like, if we do qualify, we send the 18s. The only time I remember us sending a decent team was London 2012 when we wanted to win our home one.
We lost, didn't we?
And we sent like gigs and stuff.
I think it's Great Britain.
Where we gone.
Who would get into the England team from Scotland, Ireland, and Wales?
What, men's or women's?
Women's.
Might as well make the bench. Erin Cuthbert, definitely on the bench.
Oh, yeah.
Probably not start, definitely on the bench. Oh, any others? No.
No.
Not off the top of my head. Great play from City. Ball in. Laura Coombs. Touch isn't great. Finishes though. And that is rocketed into the top corner. Manchester City 7, Tottenham 0. A comprehensive win for the Citizens as they really show their goal-scoring prowess. Shocking for Tottenham. Brilliant from City. And a comfy victory.
It's a very cold evening in Manchester, but City are in 7th heaven.
7th heaven? Oh, she might be offside, but they don't have VAR, so no one's going to check. She got fouled anyway, to be fair to Jess Park.
If they grab one more...
Assist for Park.
Yeah.
And goal for Laura Coombs.
If they grab one more, we could say they've been simply great. 8.
But we wouldn't, because not the Sun. I'm trying to go up with cheesy headlines.
9, wine and dine.
Yeah.
3 minutes to go.
Kelly said something else. Thank you, Kelly. I understand gracias in Espanol.
Not entirely Spanish. Thanks for the
Translation?
translation. Very very nice. I think basically you're saying we're doing well to try and translate most of it.
Oh, thank you.
I think what they're saying is gracias isn't pretty Aussie because it's not pure Spanish.
Oh, it is Colombian.
Universal Sign Language.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily.
Yeah, no.
Sometimes might be something else in a different culture. You might have just slagged them off. Now's coming for
No.
this.
It's great. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's like the sign for OK in China is like pretty much the equivalent of the middle finger, or something like that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
actually get your
Not
peace-
international sign
get your
language.
peace symbol right around as well.
Yeah, not you just slagging someone off. Not Thomas fighting for the ball in the box, but it's not come to anything.
There's only to delete your messages, by the way, Kelly. Is it Kelly?
Yeah. Neville. Bartrip. Bueller. Plays it out wide. Tottenham's still moving the ball, but it feels futile at this late stage.
Yeah, minutes ago. Just keep running that clock down. But it's been good. It's been a very good evening, very good weekend. Thank you all for the support. It's been wonderful. Hitting the ground running. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, we're not even 2 weeks into this yet, and we're already growing massively.
Oh, come on,
So yeah, if you want to be a part of the community, make sure to subscribe. And if you want to get involved with the with the Women's Football Chat even more, then go and check out all our socials, Instagram, Twitter, even the TikTok. There'll be highlights from this stream on there. And then, also our Discord as well. Join there. We'll be talking, so we can talk in between streams, stuff like that. But yeah, that's everything for today. We've got a couple of seconds left here. Hopefully, the ref doesn't fancy letting this game last too much longer. But a very comfy one for City here.
Yeah.
They've been brilliant. Tottenham, it's disappointing. They'll need to bounce back against United in 2 weeks' time. A nice break over the internationals for these clubs sides now. Before they're back for another 2 weeks of intense WSL action. And then we're into the winter break. But what a start to the season it's been so far. 8 rounds in. And City finally showing some promise that there may well be a title fight between more than two teams.
Come on, ref.
This ref is on a mission to never go home. But he will finally blow his whistle. And that is it for tonight. Manchester City 7, Tottenham 0. It's a disappointing result for Tottenham. A huge result for Manchester City. That rises them up the Premier League table. The WSL table, sorry. Up to third now. 6 points off Chelsea. And very much in the fight. They need Chelsea to drop points against Arsenal in 2 weeks' time. We'll be there. Join us there. Next weekend, internationals. Look out for them. Look out for the video on Wednesday. That is everything for today, though, guys. Thank you very, very much for watching. And we'll see you next time.